As we take a look at today's starting lineups presented by your Mercedes-Benz Drive. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the Lbfwn on this special edition of Basketball Live Talk with your boy Lewis. It is your boy Lewis, and I am back with another heavy hitter, with another banger, with yet another video. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am doing It's Game Time. It says August 12th of 2019, but you got to flip it. Sponsored by Sky Sports. It's December 8th, 2019. Brooklyn Nets versus hosting the Denver Nuggets. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I am going to be doing this game. And just to let you know, I will be doing a back-to-back. I will be doing Raptors and Sixers after this one. So I just want to see how good this game is. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to the LBWF gang crew. Let me know who is in the building. I'm going to be doing this game, and I definitely appreciate you guys for kicking it with me on this Sunday afternoon. Let me know who is in the building. Let me know who is in the building, and we will be doing this game live. So for the starting lineups, we have Jamal Murray, Gary Harris, Nikola Jokic, Paul Millsap, and so on Denver. And for the Brooklyn Nets, let me just do this real quick. So give me 1 second, guys, as I come in. Let's look at the starting lineups. Let me see who that last player was that I missed for the Nuggets. So let's see. Real quick. Let me see. Let me check out the lineups for tonight's game again. Today's game, I should say again. Okay, why are they showing me? That's not what I want. What I want is, let's see. Let me go to the Denver website. There we are. Here we go. And we're going to look at the game threads real quick. Will Barton, there we go. Thank you. Appreciate that, Franklin. Appreciate that. All right. So we're going to do this game. So remember, Kyrie Irving is still out with the shoulder injury. And the tip is for the Brooklyn Nets. So the Nets win the tip. Okay. Dinwiddie with the ball. Passes it out to Garrett Temple. Dribbles, gives it to Jared Allen. Gives it right back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie dribbles into Jokic. Nice pass to Jared Allen and draws the foul. Let's see. This is the game. This is an afternoon game that I haven't done in a while. So it's been a while. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like the stream as you come in. Appreciate you, Freddie. Shout out to Freddie Gee. Shout out to Gideon. Shout out to Franklin. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Jared Allen at the free throw line. And the first free throw is good. Jared is averaging 12 points and 10 rebounds, double-double this season. And Brooklyn is ahead 1-0. And the second free throw misses. Rebound, Paul Millsap. Gives it to Jamal Murray. Murray gives it to Jokic, the Joker, who gives it right back to Will Barton, gets into the paint, gives it to Jokic with the floater, misses, it goes in and out. Rebound, well, Taurean Prince did have it, but he just lost it, but in the hands of Spencer Dinwiddie. Gives it to Joe Harris, who passes it to Taurean Prince, being guarded by Millsap. Nice screen by Jared Allen. Taurean Prince steps back for three in the corner, long shot, misses. Rebound, Nikola Jokic, who gives it to Will Barton. Brings the ball off on the left side of the wing, dumps it right into Millsap in the post. Guarded by Prince. Millsap turnaround shot, misses. Rebound, Taurean Prince. Back to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got the ball. Gets into the paint. Draws three defenders. Joe Harris with a quick pass to Temple in the corner for three. And it is good, ladies and gentlemen. It is good. And Brooklyn off to a solid start. They are up 4-0. Murray comes right back. Gives it to Harris. Gives it back to Murray. Murray with the pump fake. Gets into the paint. Dribbles around the floor. Got a mismatch with Jared Allen, passes it back out to Will Barton. Will Barton dumps it to Jokic. At the high key, top of the key, shoots it, no good. Rebound, Dinwiddie. Nice screen by Allen. Dinwiddie shoots the three, in and out. And Nikola Jokic with another rebound. Gives it over to Gary Harris. Shoots the three. No good. Rebound to Garrett Temple. Not liking how Denver's settling for outside shots. Nothing in the paint. Harris comes off a curl, double screen, shoots the three. Good. Jarris Harris with the splash three, and Brooklyn off to a 7-0 start. Brooklyn on a 7-0 run. Harris with a hard screen by Murray to get Nikola on the post up on a mismatch with Dinwiddie. Gets into the paint, shoots, scores. Nice little 8-footer by Jokic in the paint. And that's what Denver's got to do, folks. They got to get some easy baskets. Part of the reason they struggle so much is their pace of play. Taurean Prince shoots the three off the pass from Dinwiddie, misses. Another rebound already for Jokic. He's already got 4 rebounds. And we haven't even played 3 minutes yet. Zip pass to Millsap on the pump fake, drives left, shoots up, and no good. And looks like it will be Brooklyn ball out of bounds off of Denver, off the missed shot by Paul Millsap. So Dinwiddie's got the basketball, brings it up. Gives it to Joe Harris, who passes it out to Garrett Temple, takes it to the paint. Nice scoop right hand on the reverse, and that ball is good. And Brooklyn up to a 9-2 lead. Ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you come in. Jamal Murray with the ball. Dribbles left. Set screen by Millsap. Shoots the pull-up shot. No good. Millsap tried to get the rebound, but overjumped the ball. And Dinwiddie brings it back up for Brooklyn. Tried to pass it, and Will Barton, good anticipation, and gets the steal. And back come the Nuggets. Will Barton with a zip pass to Gary Harris, shoots the corner three, and it is good. And the Nuggets needed that. But the Nuggets need to play with more pace, folks. One of the reasons they struggle offensively is that they play at one of the slowest paces in the league. Taurean Prince dribbles right, gets into the paint, shoots, misses. And we have a offensive foul on, or is it a loose ball foul on Jared Allen? And Jokic quickly brings the ball up in. Murray back up, gives it to Jokic at the top of the key, gives it back to Barton, gives it right back to Jamal Murray. Jared Allen with the steal. Not a good pass by Jamal Murray. He needs to wait until Jokic gets position so he can pass on that ball. Dinwiddie with the screen. Passes it out to Prince. Gives it back out to Joe Harris. Joe Harris dribbles. Nice pass to Campbell. Look at the ball movement, folks. Dinwiddie into the paint. Scoop layup. Good. And Spencer Dinwiddie with a beautiful move into the paint, and Mike Malone has to call timeout. Very good patience and ball movement by the Nets. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a timeout. Good start by Brooklyn, and they lead 11-5 on the first quarter with 7:32 remaining. So, I'm not happy by Denver's shot selection so far, but we'll see if they pick it up after this timeout. I think Mike Malone, for me, is not the coach for them, but that's just it. So shout out to Franklin Corpus Jr. I appreciate you saying that was Will Barton, because the lineups I was reading a little too fast, but you know what it is. Gideon, shout out to Gideon, man. I see you change your symbol a little bit in terms of the profile pic. Is this your first afternoon game you have comments in LBFWN? To be honest with you, I haven't really done any afternoon games. So, yeah, this will be the first one that I've done in terms of my man Freddie in the building says Koopy Don Luigi. Well, you got the concept right. What it do, homie? Nothing, man. Chilling, just doing this game. I'm actually going to do Raptors Sixers probably later on. If I don't do that game, then I'm actually going to do Bret Hart versus Stone Cold. So I'm actually going to go a little bit of wrestling, and I'm going to switch it up because I'm actually going to talk about what Bret Hart and Stone Cold meant for the business of the WWE. So I'm going to switch it up and bring a little bit of wrestling in the picture, no doubt. But what it do, homie, man, you know, nothing, chilling, man. And then he says that I spell it right. You were close. It's 2 O's. So it's Koopy Don Luigi. So you got everything else right except the Koopy part. Just with an O, but it's all good. It's all right. I appreciate it. And, you know, shout out to everybody that's coming in. Make sure you share the stream. Like the video as you come in. I'm doing this afternoon game. This is my first afternoon game. So Brooklyn Nets versus the Denver Nuggets at the Barclays Center. Yo, let me know what you guys think, man. You know, with the way the Denver Nuggets have been playing, their play has not been indicative of their record. In my opinion, they've been a disappointment so far. They could be better. And I feel like Jokic, for me, one, he came into camp out of shape, and I just feel like he's not a true alpha. I feel like Denver's lacking a true alpha on this basketball team to really put them over the top. They need a go-to player. it's kind of like all these guys just play, but none of them really want it. In terms of that. Let's see. Gideon says, "Are you going to comment any playoff games?" Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we're just in the start of the regular season, so once the playoffs come around, we're gonna do the playoffs. Playoff time is gonna be very lit, especially if the games are very close. For sure, we're gonna do playoff games. OKC is only one game back from the Suns for the AC. Do you think OKC can make the playoffs? I think because to be honest with you, OKC's actually played a lot better than I thought they would. And they have some good young players. I remember Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Gallinari came off that trade to get Paul George, and they've actually been helping them out. And Chris Paul is looking like the Chris Paul before he went to to Houston when he got traded from the Clippers. So yeah, he's definitely doing that. And the Nets are playing with fire, passion, and heart. With KD and Kyrie, Nets will be a title contender. And before I answer that, the game is back, so I will answer your. Let me answer this real quick. The Nets are playing with passion. They're moving the basketball, and if I'm Kyrie Irving, I should be watching this very closely because the narrative is that you don't pass the ball and you're playing like you're a 6'2" Kobe Bryant. So with the way that the Nets are playing right now, you want to blend into this system that they're playing right now. They're playing a lot better, a lot passionate. The Nets are over 500. So Murray's got the ball, passes it out to Millsap. Millsap shoots a three from the right wing, misses. Offensive rebound, Jokic. Jokic has already got, 5 or 6 rebounds? Tries to kick it out. Millsap gives it back to him. Repost against Jared Allen. Spins. Tries to pass it. And Gary Temple steals the ball. So good defense by the Nets. Taurean Prince gets the pass. Oh, beautiful pass by Taurean Prince. And Garrett Temple cuts to the basket and scores, folks. It is 13-5 Brooklyn. Beautiful play. The Nets already have 5 assists, 5 of 9 from the field. Denver's only 2 of 9 with 1 assist, which just tells you they're not okay. Murray with a nice bounce pass to Jokic, and he scores right there, right in the just about 10 feet from the basket. So nice pass and good play. Denver down by 6, 13-7. Dinwiddie's got the basketball, lobs it for Allen, and it's good. Beautiful pass by Spencer Dinwiddie. Already the Nets have 6 assists, and we're not even halfway through the first quarter yet. So Jamal Murray has got the ball. Will Barton comes off a curl, passes it to Jokic, being guarded by Garrett Temple. Got a mismatch. Double team. Kicks it out to Murray for 3. It's good. That's much better Denver offense right there. Double team, kicks it out, shoots in rhythm. I've always said that, man. You want to get your shots in rhythm. So Dinwiddie, guarded by Barton. Double screen right there, screen by Allen. Taurean Prince, pump fake on Millsap, gets into the paint. And left hand misses. I would have passed it to Allen there because Jokic closed out on him. And Jared Allen pokes it, but into the hands of Murray. Murray pulls up for 3, misses. Not a good shot. Not a good shot. Here comes Dinwiddie. Jared Allen trying to set the screen. Looks like it's a little slip screen. Garrett Temple for 3 in the corner, and it is good. And Garrett Temple has, I believe he has 7 points to start. So Brooklyn up 18-10, and he has 10 points, and he's 4 of 4 from the field. Jokic with the ball, gives it to Murray. Murray with a left-handed floater off the glass, and it's good. Beautiful skill set shot right there by Jamal Murray. And Brooklyn leads 18-12. Harris comes off a screen, shoots a 3, misses, in and out. Harris has gotten some good looks in this first quarter. Here comes Millsap. Millsap dribbles all the way, but loses the ball. Never let your big guy dribble the basketball all the way the length of the court, folks. So, Jokic directing traffic. Murray, again, guarded by Dinwiddie. Jokic into the paint, in and out, misses. Allen with the rebound. And Murray tries to steal the ball, but the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be still Brooklyn ball. Yeah, that's the thing about Brooklyn that I've been impressed with. A lot of high ball screens. And they've also even done slip screens where you think the person's going to roll to the basket. They use them as a decoy, and they kick out to the three-point shooters. So their offense is very deceptive, which I like. So the Nets are getting it done. They got a squad. Shout out to Freddie Gee. He said it. The Brooklyn Nets have got a squad. So, there's really no excuses on this aspect. Taurean Prince going in and out, dribbles in and out. Has to pass it to Dinwiddie. 4 on the clock. Gets into the paint. Strip. Good Denver defense, forcing the shot clock right there. Murray with his zip pass to Gary Harris, gets into the paint, kicks it back out to Jokic. Oh, fakes a three, gives it to Harris back, shoots a three. Good. There it goes, the Denver offense. That was beautiful. Jokic fakes a three. He waits for Gary Harris to curl to the three-point line and gives Gary Harris to get a better shot. Good extra pass by Jokic. And the Nets fell asleep. Nobody paid attention to Harris. He had, man, that brother was wide open from here to London with that shot. And so we got a timeout, and the Nets are only up by 3, 18-15, end of the first quarter right now in the first quarter. So let me get back to the comments. So the Nets are playing with fire and passion. I think they could be a title contender once KD and them come back. But see, that the thing is, it's going to depend on how KD comes back from injury. So that's going to be key. All right, I'm going to tune into the wrestling. Appreciate that, Freddie Gee, no doubt. And what did you think about the Knicks-Pacers game? I thought the Knicks played with more passion, but what I'm upset about is this whole little conspiracy thing with the Knicks because I'm saying to myself, why is it that they weren't playing with that kind of desire when David Fizdale was the coach? He gets fired, and all of a sudden they play hard. I didn't even like the way David Fizdale was fired. I just felt like they knew what. I feel like Steve Mills and Scott Perry are making excuses. You're the guys who put this team together. What kind of a team has 4 power forwards on their team? It's like you didn't even look at the rest of the roster. So that's like my issue with the firing of David Fizdale. And yeah, the Knicks play hard, but look at Julius Randle. He had a chance to tie the game, and he missed the free throw with 0.1 second remaining, and I said I knew the game was over, and they lost. And besides, Julius Randle hasn't played well this year. He's been inconsistent, and he's only shooting 43% from the field, I believe he shot 49 or 50% last year for the Pelicans. So, uh, and he is getting paid money, so 21 mil a season on average. More expectations, but this Knicks team has been a disappointment. So, I mean, what else is new? We've been a disappointment for the last 20 seasons. We've only made the postseason 5 times, so it's embarrassing, honestly. It's pretty embarrassing. I don't like it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, like the stream as you come in. Appreciate you on this Sunday evening, man. Yeah. Freddie Gee says I was surprised by the Philadelphia firing as they show my man Kevin Durant in attendance at the Brooklyn Nets game. Uh, I was surprised at the firing only because of the fact that it just came out of nowhere. So they're looking at the Nets right now. Karis LeVert is hurt. You're missing 17 points per game from him. You're missing Wilson Chandler, who's suspended for 25 games, and you're also got Kyrie Irving, who's missing games, and he's shooting 44% from 3. So, like Freddie Gee says, once again, the Brooklyn Nets have a squad. Ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you come in. I appreciate you guys for taking the time to kick it back with me on this Sunday afternoon, man. Appreciate y'all, man. So Dinwiddie's got the ball back, gets it to Jared Allen. Jared Allen gets it back, gives it to Dinwiddie. Nice little screens 2 Nuggets players, and we have a foul. This might be on Murray, or is it on Jokic? Looks like it's on Hernan Gomez. And Dinwiddie will be at the free throw line. First free throw is good. So look at Dinwiddie. Since Kyrie Irving has gotten hurt, he's averaging 23 points per game. I told you he's the best backup in the league. 17 before the injury. He's averaging more field goal attempts, and he's averaging 7.5 assists. And he's averaging 5.5 assists as his backup. Dinwiddie misses the second free throw, so it's 19-15, Brooklyn. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the LBFWF gang. I appreciate y'all. So Jokic gives the ball to Gary Harris, dribbles, rescreen by Jokic, passes it to Will Barton, but loses the ball, and we have a foul. Oh, no, I'm not. Sorry, that wasn't Will Barton. That was Jeremy Grant. Sorry. Jerry Grant. Turns the ball over. Went a little too fast on that play, so he turns it over. It is great. So DeAndre Jordan comes in, checks into the game. Looks like we got a new set. Dribbles to the rim and scores. Nice play right there. And Brooklyn up 21-15. Gary Harris pulls up for three in transition, misses. DeAndre Jordan with the rebound. Nice crossover. Oh, but he stepped out of bounds. Vincent steps out of bounds, unfortunately. So Malik Beasley's now in the game. Gary Harris will sit out. And right now it's the Nazem Musa. Okay. Mason Plumlee gives it to Jariah Grant. Jamal Murray, sorry. Dribbles right. Pulls up with the shot. Tough shot off the glass, and it is good. So Theo Pinson with the ball. Gives it to Musa. Musa. Nice screen by DeAndre Jordan. Passes it out to Pinson. Pinson kicks it back out to Musa. Here's Nwaba. Dribbles into the paint. Right hook. No, misses. Lobs into Jordan. Scores. Standing right under the basket, DeAndre scores, and it's 23-17 Brooklyn. Excuse me. Murray's got the ball. Gets into the paint. Beautiful spin, one-legged fadeaway, and it's good. Nothing but the bottom of the nylon for Jamal Murray. And he's off to a very good start. He's got 9. There goes Pinson. Gives the ball to Nwaba. Nwaba gives it to DeAndre. DeAndre looking around. Gives it to Musa. Musa dribbles left on the screen by DeAndre. Gets it to the paint. Shoots a righty floater, and it's good. And shout out to Musa right here. Being very aggressive early. He's got 4 points. Brooklyn up 25-19. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, they got a squad. And you're still missing Karis LeVert, Wilson Chandler, and Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant. They got a squad. So Jariah Grant gives the ball to Murray. Murray, in and out dribble, gets into the paint. Looking for the foul, no call, and a foul is on Murray. Murray looked like he got fouled by Pinson there on the strip. Let's see what happens. Let's look at the replay. A little bit of hand, but mostly ball. So I'm going to say that is a good no call by the referees. Let me know what you guys think on that one, but I thought that was all ball right there. So good defense. Jamal Murray sits down, but Monte Morris is now checked into the game. So we got Jeremy Grant, Malik Beasley, Mason Plumlee, Monte Morris in the game. Musa shoots the 3 from the top of the key, misses. With Willie Hernan-Gomez in there. Mason Plumlee passes it to Malik Beasley, shoots it, scores. Malik Beasley scores. Musa brings the ball up, crossover, gets into the paint, passes it, extra pass. Nwaba shoots the 3, but he misses. Into the hands of Monte Morris. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you come in. Appreciate you guys for taking the time to spend kicking with me on this Sunday. Monte Morris gets a screen, dribbles to the paint, kicks it out. No, misses. End of the first quarter. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the buzzer. It is the end of the first quarter, and the score for quarter number 1 is Brooklyn Nets 25, Denver Nuggets 21. You are catching it right. And that was Juancho Hernan-Gomez. Sorry, Juancho. And that was right here. So at the end of 1, 25-21 Brooklyn Nets on the LBFWN. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you guys. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Right here. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button and make sure to share this video on the LBFWN. Appreciate you guys, man, for coming through. Appreciate you guys. Oh man, let's kick to see. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let me check. Let me check. Oh man. All right, so let me check real quick. So let's check real quick. All righty. All right, let's go back into the comment section. So let's see. He says he was surprised. Gideon says, I agree. Fizz wasn't a great coach, but he didn't get the right talent around him. Exactly. I agree. Knicks haven't made the playoffs since 2013, and we only made the playoffs 6 times from 2000 till now. Those are big facts. Man, imagine being a Hawks fan, had a good run, but no real threat for the finals. True. On paper, the Nets are stacked, man. Irving, KD, DJ LeVert, Allen, Dinwiddie, Harris, Prince, exactly. They got a good team. Musa is nice too. Exactly. So they got a squad, man. They have a squad. I don't want to hear that they don't have one. So this team, if Kevin Durant looks like any bit of KD, that's what it is. Once again, shout out to Gideon, man. He says, "What is your NBA Finals prediction?" I say Lakers versus Bucks. For me, it's early to say. Right now, I still got the Clippers going to the finals. I know LeBron and AD have been monsters this season. The Lakers look good. The only thing I question with the Lakers is that their bench is suspect. And like I said, they're very weak at defending the three. For the Clippers, it's going to depend on the health of Kawhi Leonard, and is playoff P going to show up, or is he going to be George Paul? So the Clippers got question marks too, but I just think that they're more structured right now for me as a better overall team. But I will say that if the Lakers, if they have the advantage over the Clippers, it would be on their interior and their front line. So the Lakers do have an advantage there. And as I talk, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to the game. Monte Morris shoots the three and he misses. Rebound DeAndre Jordan. Gives it to Theo Pinson. Brings the ball up. Gives it to DeAndre Jordan. Gives it right back to Pinson. Shoots the mid-range shot. Good right at the top of the key at the free throw line. Nice shot. And Brooklyn is up 27-21. Gary Harris with the ball. Monte Morris with the ball. Gives it to Mason Plumlee. Gives it right back to Monte Morris. Passes it to Malik Beasley. Gives it to Jeremy Grant, and they call a foul. Nets looking for a jump ball, but they won't get it. The Nets with the Bed-Stuy Stuyvesant Brooklyn jerseys. So Nawaba does not like that call. Maybe this should have been a game I should have went to. I mean, I was here last week at Barclays with the Nets and the Heat. That game was lit. Monte Morris dribbles, stops and pops. Well, he couldn't change his mind, passes it to Juancho Hernan-Gomez and gets fouled. So at the last second, changed his mind. Good decision. And who was the foul on? Looks like it might be on DeAndre Jordan, as Juancho Hernan-Gomez goes to the free throw line. So Monte Morris with the stop. At the last second, sees Hernan-Gomez cut to the basket. So nice play. Good recognition by Monte. And Hernan-Gomez goes to the free throw line. Juancho is the younger brother of Willie Hernan-Gomez, for those who don't know. So just decided to give you out there. First free throw is good. The Denver have argued they averaged the fifth fewest free throw attempts in the league at 20. So that's another reason that they're hurt. They don't get to the free throw line. And so Gary Temple is back in, brings the ball up. Screen by DeAndre Jordan, gives it to Jordan. Jordan looking for somebody, gives it back to Gary Temple. Another high screen. Gary Temple shoots the rock, misses badly off the other side of the rim, off the other side of the backboard. Mason Plumlee gives it. Hernan-Gomez gives it to Grant. Grant posts up. Mason rolls to the rim. Grant shoots a fadeaway, tough fadeaway, misses. Rebound Temple. Temple gives it to DeAndre. Pinson trying to get around the screen, and we have a foul. Looks like it's on Monte. This Denver team is very deep as well. But like I said before, they don't have a true alpha, a guy who could take over a game and impose their will on the game when the games are tight and close. And they play a very slow pace. So Pinson shoots a three under the screen and misses badly. He airballs it. And Monte Morris comes back up, being guarded by Pinson. Dribbles around. Nice screen by Mason Plumlee. Shoots the rock, and he scores. So nice shot by Monte Morris off the screen. Pencil dribbles. High pick by DeAndre. Passes to DeAndre. DeAndre puts his head down. One bounce. Dribble. Takes it at Mason Plumlee and scores. Nice move by DeAndre. Monte Morris brings out the ball. Brooklyn killing Denver in the paint. 18-6. Kicks it out to Grant for three and banks it in. My man called bank. He said, yo, I need to go to the bank teller and withdraw. The bank is open on that three-point shot. Money. And Denver is now within one. Nwaba came off the screen, dribbles left, and draws the foul. And he will be headed to the free throw line. So good job by the Brooklyn Nets, continuing to be aggressive and not settle for shots. But Denver's getting better looks in the second quarter off their penetration. So the Nets have got to do a better job of stopping their penetration. But that was a very tough angle considering how Grant shot that. But give kudos to him for making bank. And the first free throw for Nwaba is good. Jeremy Grant is a nice young player. Doesn't get enough credit with his versatility. Very good defender, solid rebounder. Has improved his shot, but Nwaba misses the free throw. Rebound, Mason Plumlee. Monte Morris with the ball. Gives it to Mason Plumlee at the three-point line. Mason shoots the three, and Mason, I've never seen that dude shoot a rock in his life. So I don't know if he was trying to skip rocks at a pond, but that was not the shot I don't think Mike Malone wanted. So anywho, Garrett Temple gets the ball off the inbound. Brings the ball up. Screen by DeAndre Jordan. Shoots the shot. Misses badly. Rebound to Grant. Grant is a solid ball handler himself. Gives it to Plumlee. Plumlee back to Morris. Morris dribbles right. Gets into the paint. Loses the handle, but gets fouled on the way up. And he will go to the free throw line. So kudos to Monte Morris on the... Oh, wait, that wasn't Morris. That was Malik Beasley. Sorry. No. That was Monte Morris. Monte Morris at the free throw line. Misses. Let's see. Mark Morris's second free throw is good. Missed the first one, makes the second one. Garrett Temple dribbles the basketball. Here comes DeAndre with the screen. Gets into the paint. Garrett Temple tries it. No, misses. Garrett Temple gets the ball back. 4 on the shot clock. Gets blocked by Plumlee. Pump fake, double team. And they shoot it. And no, shot clock violation. Pinson's shot gets blocked. Excellent defensive sequence by the Denver Nuggets. That was great defense. They used their length to their advantage. A lot of mismatches by the Nuggets using their size. This is why I tell you that their team is deep. They should be trying to run with the young athletes they have. Jokic is the only exception. But then as soon as I say that, the Nuggets come back and they turn it over while Lamont Shumpert checked into the game. And so does Spencer Dinwiddie. Joe Harris and Taurean Prince come into the game as well. So Lamont Shumpert, the only bench player. Everybody else sits down. So Dinwiddie brings the ball up, gives it to DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris comes off a screen, gives it right back to DeAndre. That loose ball, but Taurean Prince grabs it. Taurean Prince dribbles right, gives it back to Joe Harris, who dribbles right also. Taurean Prince on the pump fake, gets into the paint, lobs it up, but was going nowhere with that. And the presence of Plumlee and is a Brooklyn ball. Looks like the ball was deflected on the way up. And no. The Nuggets are doing a very good job defensively. Their length is really giving Brooklyn problems in the second quarter. With the lineup of Plumlee, Harris comes off the screen, off the inbound, shoots and misses, and another 24-second violation. So 2 times. Oh, was there a foul call? Oh yeah, so they got bailed out with a foul, and Harris would go to the free throw line. But yeah, that was bad. They had the 24-second violation, man. There was no need to foul him. So Brooklyn got bailed out from another 24-second violation. Harris at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Harris at the free throw line. Second free throw is good. And okay, Monte Morris with the ball. Will Barton shoots a shot, misses at the top of the key. Rebound to Spencer Dinwiddie. Zip past the Temple, back to Taurean Prince, guarded by Mason Plumlee. Little step back, shoots a three, no good. Rebound by Grant. Lobs it into Plumlee. Outlet pass. Shoots it. Monte Morris shoots a three, misses. And over the back, and it'll be Denver Nuggets ball. Beasley pointing, and he got it. So Malik Beasley was able to swell the referees into making that call. So Mason Plumlee checks out of the game. In comes the Joker. Nikola Jokic. And who was inbounding the ball? That would be Monte Morris. Inbounds it to Jokic, shoots a shot, misses. Rebound, Spencer Dinwiddie. Best backup point guard in the league, as I'm always going to keep saying. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was Garrett Temple. Gives it to Joe Harris. Joe Harris, left-handed move, misses. That was a nice move, though, but DeAndre taps it out of bounds. Ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you come in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and make sure to share the content. Appreciate it. Monte Morris with the ball. Gives it to Nikola Jokic. Gives it back to Monte Morris. Gets into the paint. Will Barton shoots the corner three, and it is good. And ladies and gentlemen, truth be and behold, we have a tie basketball game at 32 apiece. Timeout Brooklyn. Looks like it is 5:40-something remaining. 6:48 remaining, I apologize. And we are tied at 32 apiece. Taking a timeout right here. Brooklyn Nets versus the Denver Nuggets on the Lbfwn. So appreciate you guys, man. And while we are on this timeout, Gideon basically says, I don't see the Clips in the NBA Finals because I don't trust PG in the playoffs, and I think the Lakers have more firepower. But what I also said is that I don't know about the Lakers having more firepower because both teams can score. Right now, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are still trying to get their chemistry. I'm not making excuses, though, because there are teams that they should have beaten. But my question with the Lakers is how long can they keep this pace up? And that's what I don't know, Because the thing is also, if you got to remember, they don't have a consistent third guy, and the Clippers bench is much deeper than the Lakers. The Clippers are number one in the league in bench points. That's what you got to remember, Gideon. That's why I'm not ready to crown the Lakers, as a chance to make the finals. I'm not saying that they can't make it there. They can. Don't get me wrong. And with the Clippers, we also got to wait and see because they got question marks too. But I'm just going to pick them for now because I think that they're a little bit more complete. And like I said, they play great defense. The Lakers do too. And they are definitely been in the tops in terms of defensive ranks, both teams. The Lakers slightly a little bit better. And Anthony Davis has been a difference maker as to why the Lakers are one of the top defensive teams. That's along with Dwight Howard. And LeBron is playing defense this season, so we got to give the Lakers a lot of credit. Give the Lakers a lot of credit, man. LeBron is balling, AD is balling, so give them a lot of credit. But I just think their three-point defense is very weak, though. And like I said, who are you going to count on their bench? Which is another question. And Kyle Kuzma, we got to find out if he can be that third guy because he's been inconsistent so far. But it's a long season, so there's still time. That's why. But I'm just saying for now, it could be the Clippers. Like I said, my mind can change. And it always depends on matchups because the NBA playoffs are all about matchups. you might have a chance to lose if the matchup is not favorable to you. So, but give the Lakers credit, man. They have been great. No question about it. The Clippers have been more disappointing, but they have time to change it all around. So I definitely think that they're going to be. So we're looking at Jamal Murray's shot chart, and he has made 4, missed 2, 4, 6 from the field. He has 9 points. He's played very well. He's been the best scorer for the Nuggets so far. And the problem is, in all of Denver's losses, he hasn't even shot the 3 ball very well. So that's key. So we are back to live action. I will look at the chats on the next timeout. Gary Temple gets the ball from Dinwiddie. Dribbles, being guarded by Murray. Dribbles, takes a step back 3, misses. Not a good shot by Temple. And now the Nuggets can go up. Millsap has got the ball. Looks like the starting lineup is back in. Yes, indeed, they are. Barton passes it to Murray. Nice screen. Murray gives it to Jokic. Jokic shoots the 3, misses. Jokic's shot has been flat, and I wish he never had gained that weight looking like a marshmallow at 300 pounds. Dinwiddie's got the basketball. Set by DeAndre Jordan. Dinwiddie looking on the floor, shoots the right hand, and is fouled. So definitely, guys, if you're the Denver Nuggets, you don't want to continue to foul and get into the penalty at some point because there's still plenty of time remaining that they could get there. And I believe the Nuggets have 3 team fouls. First free throw by Spencer Dinwiddie, the best backup point guard in the league, is good. Remember, folks, he's averaging 17 and about 5 assists when Kyrie Irving is in the lineup, 23 points and 8 assists when Kyrie Irving is not in the lineup. And Dinwiddie makes both free throws, and Brooklyn is up 34-32 with 5:52 remaining. Here comes Jamal Murray with the basketball. Gives it right back. Gives it to Will Barton off a double screen. Gets into the paint. Jokic surprised by the pass, but nice little pivot move, and jumps hook it into the basket, and we are tied at 34. Dinwiddie comes back and goes right to the cup. No resistance by the Denver defense. And both teams not shooting very well in the second quarter. Murray pulls up for the 2, misses. Taps it back out on the offensive rebound to Paul Millsap. Gary Harris, one-on-one, shoots the 3, no good. I didn't like that shot by Gary Harris. That's the thing with the Nuggets, why they've been a disappointment. Their shot selection is very poor. Dinwiddie with the basketball, gives it to Harris, coming off a screen, shoots the 3, and gets fouled at the 3-point line by Paul Millsap. Cardinal sin rule, you don't foul a jump shooter, man. Cardinal sin rule number 1. It's the most cardinal sin. And the thing was, he grabbed Jared Allen on top of that. And that was with Jared Allen setting a solid screen. Yeah, he hit him right on the left arm. What's he complaining about? The one thing I've never liked, folks, is players who complain about obvious, dubious foul calls that they make. It's ridiculous. So Harris at the free throw line makes the first. Second free throw is good. You know, Joe Harris kind of reminds me of Klay Thompson. The way he shoots the basketball off the bounce, coming off screens. Harris's third free throw is good. And shout out to my man Jay in the building. I'll check you out in a second, man. So Jokic with the basketball. Gives it to Millsap. Jokic gets the ball back. And looks like we got a foul on Joe Harris. And we got an offensive foul. Looks like on Paul Millsap, and he has his second foul. Mike Malone trying to ask. He's trying to tell him how. Let's see the replay. Millsap is complaining that Taurean Prince held him, which is what Mike Malone is trying to say. Back to live action. Torian Prince drives. Beautiful pass to Jared Allen, and he scores. Beautiful play. Drew the defense, passes, and we have a Denver timeout. And so now the Brooklyn Nets are on a 7-0 run and have now extended the lead to 7, 41-34 with 44-33 remaining. You are watching the Denver Nuggets versus the Brooklyn Nets on the Lbfwn. And so once again, shout out to the people out here. Gideon says this won't happen, but how shocked will you be if the Lakers or the Bucks break the Warriors 73-9 record? I don't know how I feel about that. I will have to wait as the season passes along. There would have to be a lot of historic things happening. AD is that guy. He helps anchor the paint for Bron to play defense. I couldn't agree more, Freddie. Exactly. I respect your opinion, bro, but I think the Lakers have more playoff experience and talent than the Clippers, and I think they will edge them out to make the NBA Finals. Well, I got news for you, Gideon. Talent doesn't always necessarily mean that. Yeah, they have experience, but it takes more than talent to win. And what I'm saying is, from what I see the Lakers, they have the talent, they have the playoff experience. But what I'm trying to tell you is, if you have the experience, but you can't get consistent bench play, and you're facing teams that have deep benches, we will see. But like I said, it's a long season. We're like 22 games in. So like I said, a lot can change during that time. And you have to also remember that the trade deadline is almost upon us. And like I said with the Lakers, hopefully they can survive the dog days, because I feel like their January and February schedules are going to be much more tougher than December. And December is a tough schedule for them as it is. But I give the Lakers a lot of credit. They were impressive against Utah, Denver, and Portland. So much respect to those guys. But I'm not ready to crown the Lakers yet. We have to wait and see. The Lakers are playing playoff type basketball right now. The problem is it is only December. The Lakers' strategy is to get the biggest lead in the standings. That's a hidden weakness. And I'm actually more along the lines with Jay on that one, because we have to really kind of see. We have to really kind of see. The Lakers are playing playoff basketball. Yeah, no, they are. They are. But I know the media has been getting on the Lakers and talking a lot of crap, saying that now that they should be low management because they might not have the legs to play down the stretch and all that. But I'm saying if the Lakers can clinch early, look at it this way. This is why the media a bunch of stupid ass dodo heads. If the Lakers can clinch early, don't you think it would benefit those players that they can rest games? Because people forget that the Golden State Warriors of 2017 with KD, they clinched a playoff spot before the All-Star break. They clinched a playoff spot before the All-Star break. So we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Murray gives the ball to Gary Harris. Jokic comes off a screen by Murray. Gary going one-on-one dribbles left, gets into the paint, kicks it out to Murray. Murray shoots the three, and it's good. So very nice offense by the Nuggets. Murray makes the basket. He's got 12 points. And Brooklyn is up 41-37. Ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you come in. Subscribe to the channel. Torian Prince gets the ball from Spencer Dinwiddie, who gives it to Jared Allen. Torian Prince is open, but he traveled before he set his feet. And that was a good call by the referees. So that is a Brooklyn Nets turnover. So it is 41-37 with 4 minutes exactly left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 24 for the Denver Nuggets. Murray with the basketball. Gives it to Gary Harris, who kicks it out. And ball, I'm surprised. Ball was not deflected. I thought the ball was deflected, but in any case, it is Brooklyn Nets ball. Okay. 3:48 remaining. Musa checks into the game. Gives the ball to Spencer Dinwiddie. The Nuggets have got to do a better job in the interior, man, because the Nets have 22 paint points. Musa gets a three, and it is good. Splash. Musa with the three-pointer. And Brooklyn goes back up by 7, 44-37. Will Barton with the basketball. Gives it to Jamal Murray. Screen by Jokic. Comes right. Beautiful bounce pass on the pick and roll. Jokic rolls to the rim, shoots the ball, and scores. Nice play. This league is a lot of pick and rolls these days. And Dinwiddie takes it to the rack, misses. Offensive rebound, Musa. Wow, tough pass. Did what he gets into the paint. Bounce pass to Jared Allen. One dribble bounce. Misses it. Goes back up. Misses again and rebound to Will Barton. And Denver can cut into the lead. Murray. Jokic tries to lob it, and Millsap gets fouled by Joe Harris while he was in the paint. 2:48 remaining. Shot clock at 16. Are the Nets in the penalty? Let's see. That's a tough matchup for Joe Harris. It's a lot of pounds is given up. Yes. So the Nets are in the penalty. Millsap at the free throw line. Good. That's another problem. Denver is the 5th lowest free throw attempt shooting team. So they don't get to the line a lot. That's because they shoot a lot of jumpers, so they don't get into the paint as much. So Millsap is good. Second free throw is good, so he makes both free throws. It is 44-41. And what's going on here? And looks like it looks like we got a technical. Is that a technical foul or? Yeah, technical foul on Kenny Atkinson, the coach. Murray shoots the free throw and it's good. And now it is a 2-point game again. And Kenny Atkinson is hot. He is yelling at Tony Brothers. Kenny, you better cool your jets before you get another technical, man. You don't want to give this team free points. The Nuggets have been struggling most of this season. Jamal Murray's got 13. Harris off the screen. And we have a foul on Gary Harris. If you're the Denver Nuggets, you have to understand that Joe Harris is coming off the screen. Like, so he fouled Jared Allen. I look like Gary Harris tried to put his arm into Jared Allen. But Jared Allen pulled his arm to say he got fouled. So Allen at the free throw line shoots the first free throw and it's good. So I thought they fouled Joe Harris, but no, it was on Jared Allen. So Murray and Harris talking. Jared Allen has 7 points and 5 rebounds. Second free throw is good. 46-42, Brooklyn. Murray in between the legs, gives it to Jokic, gives it right back to Murray. Millsap, pump fake on Taurean Prince, takes it to the lane, and he got stripped on the way up, and he loses the ball. Another turnover for Denver. Brooklyn ball. Taurean taps it like a love tap. Love taps the basketball to Spencer Dinwiddie. Jared Allen tried to screen. Dinwiddie gets into the lane and one plus the foul. And the foul is on Jokic. Beautiful heads-up play by Spencer Dinwiddie. Took it right at him. Beautiful high ball screen by Jared Allen right there, which allowed Dinwiddie to attack the paint. And then that put Jokic in a bad mismatch because he does not want to foul. And nice job of using the right hand to protect the ball. And one, Dinwiddie with 9 points and 3 assists. Now he has 10 points and 3 assists. 4 of 5 at the free throw line, 3 of 5 from the field. Will Barton dribbles, gives it to Jokic. Jokic gets into the paint, dribbles right on Jared Allen, takes it to the rack and scores. Nice power move by Jokic inside. It is 49-44 Brooklyn. 1:55 remaining. Lobbed it to Jared Allen, but that was too high of a pass by Joe Harris. So that was on him. Brooklyn turns it over. And here come the Nuggets, pushing the ball up kind of quickly. The Nuggets need to push the ball up more. They play too slow. This team isn't going to be taken serious unless they use those young guns and push the ball up the floor. This team is too slow. They become much more predictable. They're trying to play half-court offense when they're not a half-court team. That's why I believe Mike Malone is also not the coach for them. He has this team playing the wrong style. And Jokic, to me, should have never came into camp coming in heavy. So it's showing Nikola Jokic against Brooklyn. He's averaging 28 points, 61%, 43 from threes, 14 and 5. So 28, 14, and 5 on insane numbers. And Jokic makes the second free throw, and it is 49-46 in favor of Brooklyn. 1:44 remaining. Nikola Jokic has got 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting. Did what he gets into the paint, but ends up lobbing it when it looked like it was a shot. And Jared Allen dunks the basketball, and Brooklyn is now up 51-46. Jokic dribbles left, gets into the paint on Dinwiddie. Will Barton dribbles right, gets into the paint, and he scores and gets the bounce. It's now Brooklyn 51, Denver 48. Nice pass by Dinwiddie into Allen with the hook shot, and the paint is good. Jared Allen, man, is cooking. He's got 11. Jokic pulls up for 3. Ooh, nothing but the bottom of the nylon with the rainbow 3. And Brooklyn's lead has cut down already to 2. Dinwiddie pulls up for 3, air ball. Not a good shot by Dinwiddie. Thought he shot that a little too quick. You got 53 seconds remaining, 53-51 Brooklyn with 24 on the shot clock. Jokic brings the ball up on the inbound from Jamal Murray. Jokic was looking for that 3, but a terrible pass and just leaves it. Taurean Prince picks it up. Harris pulls up for 3 in transition. Too strong. Rebound, Hernan Gomez. Here comes Gary Harris. Pulls up for the 2. Misses. I thought that was a little too quick, but he tried going for the 2 for 1. Musa with the ball. Gives it to the best backup point guard in the league. Jared Allen with a high ball screen. Spencer Dinwiddie attacks the paint, right hand. Oh, just spins out. Jokic with the rebound. Passes it to Jamal Murray. And shot clock is off. Denver with the last shot. Murray. They have a chance to tie or take the lead. Murray. 3 to shoot. Shoots the 3 and knocks it down at the buzzer. And the Denver Nuggets, trailing by as many as 8 points, come back and take a 54-53 lead at the half. Dribbles, pulls up, and he had a mismatch on Jared Allen. So that's just a tough spot right there. Pulls up, hits a beautiful 3-point shot that goes nothing but the bottom, and Denver takes the lead and ends it. And Denver ends the quarter on a 7-0 run and takes a 1-point lead at the half. So, ladies and gentlemen, at the half, it is 54-53 Denver. And so what we'll go into the first half stats. I'll be as quick as possible. So the Brooklyn Nets allowed 33 points in the second quarter. So let's look at the stats real quick. I'm just going to highlight some key players, folks, and then I'm going to go into the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the stream as you come in. I appreciate you guys for taking this time and spending with me on this Sunday with the Lbfwn. Major props, man. So first half, we have Nikola Jokic, 15 points and 7 rebounds in 16 minutes. Jamal Murray, 16 points in 18 minutes. So those are the high men for the Denver Nuggets. For the Brooklyn Nets, we have 3 Nets in double figures. Garrett Temple with 10 and 6 rebounds. Spencer Dinwiddie with 10 points, 5 assists. Jared Allen leads all scorers for Brooklyn with 11 points and 5 rebounds. Let's go to the stats. Denver's out shooting them 46-40 in terms of field goal percentage. They're doing a better job at the 3-point line, 8 of 19 for 42%. The Nets are winning the free throw line +7 with 16 free throw shot attempts in order next to Denver. They're winning the boards 22-19, but that's small. Both teams are passing the ball really well. The Nets have 14 assists to Denver's 11. But here's what I want to focus on. Number one, Denver's got 8 turnovers, which is not a good thing. But the most important thing is Denver's doing a poor job with their interior defense. The Nets are +14 in the paint, 28-14. That's just not good. Not good at all. Not good. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, Brooklyn trails at the half 54-53. So we are going to look at some other, and looks like that this is the only afternoon game so far, because if we're looking at today's games, so just to let you know, we have, let's see. So later at 5 o'clock, we have the Hawks. They are facing the Hornets. We have the Clippers against the Wizards at 6 o'clock. So the Clippers are looking to bounce back after losing by 28 to the Milwaukee Bucks. And Freddie's favorite word, wheelchair, because he only scored 17 points. So I had to do that for you, Freddie. So shout out to you. Raptors Sixers at 6 o'clock. Bulls Heat at 6. Kings and Mavericks at 7 o'clock. Oh, that looks like sounds like a nice game to do. Thunder and Trailblazers at 9 o'clock. That could also be a nice game to go to do. And then you have the Timberwolves and the Lakers at 9:30. So I'm looking at possibly one of those later games to do possibly. So on the schedule we have 8 games on this Sunday. So this is great. So definitely, I think I might do the Kings and the Mavericks just because I haven't really covered Luka Doncic that much. So I might do that, or I also might go Bulls Heat. Yeah. But anyway, which one of the games would you guys want me to do later on tonight? I told you that I have a wrestling segment with Bret Hart and Stone Cold, so stay tuned for that. That one is going to be more so around later. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about how those guys impacted the Attitude Era and impacted the business moving on forward. But at the same time, and like I said, for those who don't know, you can catch me and Speak in My Sports Talk with my man D, the Godfather Jefferson, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, depending on what games we're going to do. I have to look and see when I talk later, which game are we going to do, for Monday. So definitely, and then we will be streaming on my channel. So I didn't get to stream the game on D's channel on mine on Friday just because I was kind of busy and we were doing Lakers Trailblazers late. But definitely, man. So, like I said, I appreciate you guys for coming through. I hope you guys like the thumbnail right there. Nice little overlay background. I'm gonna be doing more of those. Let me know if you guys appreciate the overlays, or would you rather see my face? It doesn't matter. Let me know in the comments. So in the first half, Clippers are the team to beat in the West, says Jay, and shout out to my man Jay. Haven't seen him in a minute, but hope that guy's good. Hey man, what's up everybody, man? Appreciate you, my man. Let's see. Freddie Gee says, "What's up, bro? I don't get that logic, but okay." He goes, "Freddie Gee, there's a lot you don't get. I'm used to it." Freddie Gee says, "So now playing with chemistry and bonded early in the season, can you explain how is that a bad thing? I'm interested in knowing." Don't know if he was talking about me, but no. Who do you think will make the Eastern Conference Finals? I say Bucks versus Sixers. The Eastern Conference is going to be interesting. It's more interesting than people really give it credit for. I think the Eastern Conference players are going to be better than people expected. That's my opinion. I have the Bucks going there, but I don't know if it's going to be Philadelphia yet. I haven't seen enough from Philadelphia to convince me, so I got to see. That's kind of up in the air. Freddie Gee says, "It's not that we're every team priority right now to win as many games to get the number 1 seed to have the least path of resistance. Why is it a problem when the Lakers are in contention for that?" Gideon says, "Who's your coach of the year so far?" I'm looking at Rick Carlisle. I'm looking at Nick Nurse just for the fact that nobody predicted Toronto to be what they are. Frank Vogel in his first season with the Lakers. I mean, a lot of people expected even the Lakers to struggle, even though they got a good team. Those are my 3 coaches that I'm looking at. Those 3 coaches: Frank Vogel, Nick Nurse, and Rick Carlisle. Those are my 3 coaches right now for Coach of the Year. If the Suns were playing better, I would have said Monty Williams too, but they're in a bit of a tailspin. Gideon says Rick Carlisle, Frank Vogel. Damn, this dude was thinking the same thing I was thinking. Maybe we're brothers. I don't know. Do you think the Warriors should have tried to break the Bulls 72-10 record? Well, they said that it kind of cost them in terms of the energy they had, but I'm not going to give them excuses. They wanted to make history, so it is what it is. I'm not going to harp on that. Freddie Gee, the Lakers need the number 1 spot. That's not a need for other teams in the West. Well, it depends on who you're talking about, Jay. I mean, and for the Lakers, you do want home court advantage. But the thing is, some of these other teams have been disappointments, like the Utah Jazz, the Denver Nuggets. Even if they're 13-6 or 14-6, whatever, they've been disappointing. Sometimes I don't think people competed in real life, and their statements show that. Jay, bro, why the Lakers need the number 1 seed? Explain to me. They have won 10 straight road games. Enlighten me, brother. Freddie Gee, out of all possible championship contenders in the West, the Lakers are in the most need of the number 1 seed. Don't the Nuggets need the #1 seed because they have a significant advantage at home because of the altitude? It's hard to play in Denver, but they would rather play on the road. It's only 3 championship contenders. You act like it's 8 or 9 teams that can win. Lakers, Clippers, and Rockets, maybe. I'm not so. The Houston Rockets have done better the last couple of games in moving the ball, but my question is, how long are they going to maintain that? I don't know. We already know about James Harden's history. Even though they have veterans with playoff and championship experience, but somehow the Lakers need home court like they're a young team. I mean, for the Lakers, like I said, the key for me is that their depth off the bench and their weakness defending the 3. But they have LeBron. I mean, they honestly, to me, they don't really need home court like that. Who needs the first seed the most out of those, Freddie Gee? Asks Jay. Jay comes back and says the Rockets. I don't trust Harden or Westbrook on the road for a Game 7. Are you serious? I mean, to be honest, I don't even trust Harden and Westbrook at home in a Game 7. Let's put it that way. Come on, man. I know you hate Braun, but at least come with some type of logic. So Gideon says, Nugs got the first lead of the game after Murray drilled the buzzer-beating 3. Yep, as I already noted. I suggest you should do Raps, Sixers, Kings, Mavs, or Wolves, Lakers. I probably might do Kings, Mavs. Kings, Mavs for a later game. We just did a Braun game, though. Yeah, Lakers, Trailblazers, we did Friday. We did. So the Lakers should be later in the season. I've already done a couple, though. Who has been your disappointing team so far? There's quite a few teams. Utah, Denver. Even though Denver is on top of the West, they've been very, very disappointing. In the Eastern Conference, it's the Bulls. I'm not disappointing in the Knicks because I expected that from them. So no, I'm not disappointed in the Knicks. Let's see, what other team am I disappointed in? I don't know what other team I'm disappointed in, but like I said, Utah and Denver to me are more disappointing in the Western Conference. San Antonio as well, because I know, Gideon, you said that you feel like the Spurs have the experience to win. I don't think the Spurs are going to make the playoffs because, number one, they're trying to trade DeMar DeRozan. I don't know what value you're going to get for him. And the Clippers had no business losing to that team. And it's like they want – because the thing with the Spurs is they're kind of Jekyll and Hyde. They beat the Clippers knowing it's Kawhi Leonard, but then they lose to the Washington Wizards the very next game. 132-98. I'm just like – and I know they were at home, but I don't know. I just find it ridiculous, man. That's just me. That's just me. I don't know why that happened, but it just did. So that's why I feel like the Spurs have been kind of disappointing. And the thing is, under Greg Popovich, usually they're one of the better defensive teams. They have not been a good defensive team this season. And unless that improves, and then unless if LaMarcus and DeRozan carry this San Antonio Spurs team, the Spurs are not going to make the playoffs. The Portland Trailblazers, they've been disappointing as well for me, despite the fact that they've had some injuries, and I do understand that. And they were desperate enough to get Melo because they needed a boost. They needed a boost of energy because they have been playing so poorly. But I have not been a fan of how this has been the way that they've played this year. So it's not cool. So those are my disappointing teams right now. You know what it is? The Bulls lost to the Warriors twice. That's what's really more pathetic about Chicago. They're a talented team, but they need to fire their coach. Their coach is not good for them, I don't think. I don't think their coach is good for them. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I don't like their head coach. I'm not a fan of their head coach. And the fact that they've lost to the Warriors twice, a team that you can pretty much tell that they're tanking. Lewis, that's true. He axed out of the Rockets, Lakers, and Clippers who needed. I don't trust Harden or Westbrook either at home for a Game 7. Because that's the problem. James Harden has flamed out in elimination games. And you think that, and you know that whistle is going to be swallowed up when it comes to foul calls for James Harden. I don't trust it. And Westbrook in close games in the fourth quarter has a tendency to make bad decisions. This is nothing new, folks. Until they show me that they have improved their basketball IQ late in games, until James Harden shows me that he could play big in big games, I don't trust that team even at home in a game 7. Even at home. TNT should flex the Knicks Nets for what do you mean by TNT? For Spurs Mavs, in my opinion, on the I see what you mean. Okay, you mean in terms of national coverage? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, man. I feel you. The Knicks should not be on TV. They just do it because they're New York and they're the biggest market in basketball, worth the most in terms of team value. Also, I believe the NBA should flex Warriors games for the rest of the year because nobody wants to watch a tanking Golden State team without the Splash Bros. Thank you, sir. I have been saying that. Thank you, sir. I have been saying that. They really need to eliminate this. Adam Silver is full of BS if you think that he should not take those guys out because he really should. I don't want to see a team that's purposely tanking, especially with a Draymond Green who says he could get 20 and 10 in his sleep and is giving me walking triple singles of 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Woo! Tell me, is that man worth $25 million per on a $100 million contract? Hell no. Fergie says Warriors, Blazers, Kings are all disappointing to me. The Kings are I'm going to say kind of. The Kings had a tough schedule to start, so I'm going to give the Kings a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. They have been playing better as of late. Like I said, the Blazers are disappointing. And I do agree that I should have said the Warriors also because that team is disappointing. You go from an NBA Finals to tanking in less than a year. That shit's crazy. And Steve Kerr, to me, is kind of overrated. Jim Boylan is a horrible coach and doesn't run any good plays. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. OKC is actually surprisingly good record-wise. Yeah, no, they've actually played better than what I thought, man. And we need to watch out for OKC. If they can get themselves a trade or two, I think that they possibly might even make a run at the for those last seedings in the West. So I thought OKC would have been the Warriors. I honestly thought that they were the team tanking. But we're full of surprises, right? So ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back real quick. So we are back in the third quarter, and Jokic comes right back and shoots the ball off the glass, and Denver takes now a 3-point lead. So they have extended their lead to 3, and they're on a 9-0 run currently right now. And looks like the ball was out of bounds, so it will be Brooklyn ball. So the ball is inbounded to make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. I truly appreciate you guys. Like, share the stream with other people to let them know about this live game. I appreciate you guys. Jared Allen gets into the paint, scores. And Denver leads 56-55. The Nuggets are getting killed in the paint, 30-14 in favor of Brooklyn, as I talked about in the first half. Nice screen. Gary Harris shoots a 3, and it is good. And looks like the Nuggets have found their offensive rhythm now. And now Denver is up by 4. So Spencer Dinwiddie's got the ball, looking for something. Looks like a slip screen. Gets into the paint, gets the layup, and gets the roll. Spencer Dinwiddie with a nice aggressive move. And Brooklyn is back down to 2. Will Barton with the basketball. Gives it to Jokic. Gives it back to Barton. Nice solid pick by Jokic. Will Barton gets into the paint. Gives it to Jokic. Shoots the 3. And just a little long. Will Barton taps it out, but Millsap taps it out, but right to Dinwiddie. Gary Temple takes it to the rack, and he scores. And we are tied once again at 59. So Will Barton's got the basketball, gives it to Jokic. Jokic gives it to Jamal Murray. Murray shoots a right-handed floater, tough shot, in and out. Rebound, Jared Allen. Taurean Prince drives to the rack. Nice dish to Jared Allen on the roll to the basket, and he scores again. This guy, Jared Allen, I got to tell you, this dude gets some of the most effortless double-doubles in the NBA. And Brooklyn retakes the lead. And already Denver just continues to allow easy points in the paint. They gotta do better job interior. Force the Nets to shoot from the outside. Jokic kicks it out to Millsap for 3. It's good. And the Denver Nuggets go back up by 1. We're seeing some nice NBA action so far in this third quarter. The pace is starting to pick up a little bit. Dinwiddie passes it to Temple, right side of the floor being guarded. Harris cuts to the rim, blocked by Gary Harris. Excellent defensive play. Murray gets it from Jokic, wide open, shoots the 3, misses. Jokic's shot is just, for me, a little bit of delayed. It's a little bit long, and he misses it. Dinwiddie, nice floater in the lane. Good, and Brooklyn goes back up by 1. We're seeing some nice NBA action, folks. Nice little back and forth in this third quarter. So Murray, dribble handoff to Jokic. Jokic, beautiful pass to Millsap, who cuts to the basket and scores, folks. And Denver goes back up by 1, 64-63. Dinwiddie with the basketball, screen by Jared Allen, gets into the paint, slithers. Nice move. My man Dinwiddie slithered like a snake into the basket, man, right by Jokic. And once again, Mike Malone not happy with the defense, and he calls a timeout as Brooklyn goes back up 65-64. We have a timeout, and you are watching the Denver Nuggets versus the Brooklyn Nets on the LBFWN. Truly appreciate it, man. So we are going to, once again, Suns have surprised me too. Yes, they have. I remember Freddie Gee was saying the Suns weren't going nowhere. So, I mean, it was. I expected it too, man, to be honest. Gideon says, I understand Golden State has a new stadium, but NBA should understand there are teams like the Suns, Mavs, Magic, Heat, and Wolves improving, and they should have not the trash Warriors. Facts. Hell, ABC should flex the Warriors Rockets Christmas game to show it Christmas special. Exactly. Steve Kerr is for sure overrated, like my Doc Rivers, man. Nah, I like Doc, though. Nigga said, boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Once again, let people know about the channel. Make sure you like the stream as you come in and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new on the LBFWN. I will be right back, folks. And you guys can talk amongst yourselves in the meantime in the chat.
Oh yeah, it does because you have to compete with these transsexuals. Now the funny thing about it is, well, the reason why I say you have to compete is because let's say for example you're on an app and you're trying to date a man, right? And you're trying to get that man's attention. As much as he's attracted to you because you are a woman, if that transsexual or transgender says, "Hey, you know what, Ricky, I'm available tonight," because also these transsexuals think like men too, because it's not just they think like women, they think like men. So it's like, oh, I'm willing to go out tonight with you. I'm willing to have a good time with you. And they say, you know what? Nobody has to know about it. So it's not like you even have to change who you are or change what you're about. You could still say that you're a straight man. You just have. And the thing is, again, what you were saying about the accessibility is.
I'm going to eat that. Freddie Gee says, I'm going to eat that L. I still don't see how the Suns win 35, 40 games a season. They might make me a believer. I mean, we will see, man. So I will, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right there. Just give me 1 second. And so apologize for ladies and gentlemen. I am back. So looks like it was Will Barton who was at the free throw line and missed some plays, but Denver is back up 67 to 66. Ladies and gentlemen, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Denver starting to get a little bit of the free throw line in the third quarter. So Torian Prince drives to the basket, lefty layup, and it is good. And once again, Brooklyn goes back up 68 to 67. Jokic with the basketball, nice bounce pass, but it was the kicked out of bounds by Torian Prince. And right now it'll still be Denver ball. So Joe Harris comes off the screen, and he passes it to Torian Prince with dribble, gets to the paint right. Kind of pushed off on Will Barton right there, but didn't get. There was no offensive foul call. Murray comes off the screen off the inbound, shoots the ball, misses. Shout out to my man Ben Castro, says what up? What up, Ben Castro? Make sure to share the content, folks. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, appreciate it. Jared Allen with the screen. Did what he passes to Prince. Prince passes it to Harris. Harris scores into the layup, scores. And Brooklyn is up 70-67. Nice move by Joe Harris. And Brooklyn did a very good job with their motion. They did not stand around. They moved. Okay. So we pass. Here we go. Jokic with a little lob pass to Barton. Barton with a lob right there to Millsap. Overshot the ball. Rebound to Musa. Musa passes it to Dinwiddie, as I call him, best backup point guard in the league. Dribbles, gets into the paint on Jokic, scores again. Spencer Dinwiddie and the Brooklyn Nets are 9 of 11 from the field in the third quarter. They now take a 7-point lead. Denver's interior defense is terrible. Murray, screen, dribble behind the back, gives it to Jokic in the paint. Tries to pass it and gets stripped by Musa. Pushes the ball up. Prince wanted to pull up but decided to hold it back, gives it back to Musa. Musa, with Jokic on him, shoots the three long, misses, and no one gets the ball, and Harris gets the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Musa, who gives it right back to Spencer Dinwiddie. Not a good job by Denver. And Dinwiddie tried to pass it to Musa, but the ball goes out of bounds. Denver's getting killed in the paint. It's crazy how these guys have bigs, but they can't defend the paint. That to me is crazy with Denver. That's why Denver to me doesn't look like a contender. Musa shoots the three off the inbound but misses. Rebound to Gary Harris. Lobs it into Millsap. Goes into the paint. Scores. And Denver cuts the lead by 3. It's 72-69 Brooklyn. Dinwiddie gets into the paint. Kicks it to Torian Prince. Gives it to Musa. Gives it back out to Dinwiddie. Screen by Allen. Dinwiddie dribbling, finding, looking. Good defense by Harris. Gives it to Musa. Tries to dribble left. Loses the handle. Harris shoots at the free throw line. Misses long. Very good Denver defense right there. Murray comes into the court. Jokic, fake, gets into the paint. Wow, shot and misses. Try to get a foul. Here comes Torian Prince. Nets have numbers. Torian Prince takes it to the rim. And he misses the easy one. And rebound goes to Gary Harris. And we have a foul on Gary Harris. Wow. So let's see, folks. Yeah, Gary Harris shoved off. And looks like we have a timeout. 4:53 left in the third quarter. It is 72-69 Brooklyn, sorry. And you are watching the Brooklyn Nets versus the Denver Nuggets right here on the LBFWN. Ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you come in. I truly appreciate you guys for kicking it with your boy, man, on this Sunday afternoon. Let's check out in the comments right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is game day. You already know what it is. We got football in the building. Gideon says 2015 Knicks were so bad that the networks didn't want to show us on TV, and NY is a money-making machines. Adam Silver should really consider that the Warriors don't deserve any national TV games. I agree, man. I really do. The Warriors are not worth watching. Yeah, they have a nice gem in Eric Pascal, a nice little steal in the draft. But other than that, what do they really have? It's not a talented team that they got on the floor. Remember, there's very few players in the NBA that are not only entertaining but draw you money. You're talking about Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry. Guys of that caliber are the ones that people tune in to watch. When they're not in the NBA, ratings are going to go down, and those are just facts. Shout out to my man, Ben Castro. He says, what up, man? What up, Ben Castro? Truly appreciate it, man. This dude is one of the funniest dudes I know and definitely knows his basketball. Shout out to Ben Castro in the building. Appreciate you, my man. He says, what up to everybody? He says, are you going to cover the Laker and Clipper game today? I covered the Lakers and the Trailblazers with D on Friday, so I'm not going to do a Laker game tonight because they play the Timberwolves. I was thinking of doing the Clippers and Wizards. I might do that. It's either that one or the Kings and the Mavericks. Let me know. Okay, I'm going to let me know in the chat. Which game do you think I should do? Would you want me to do Kawhi Leonard and George Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers against the Wizards? I'm only doing that for Freddie. But, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George with the Clippers against the Wizards, or do you want me to do the Sacramento Kings against the Dallas Mavericks tonight? Let me know which game in the chat. Freddie says, what's up, Ben? Ben Castro says, what up? Gideon, you should cover a Christmas game. As a matter of fact, Gideon, me and D are going to be doing 3 Christmas games, all right? We're doing 3 Christmas games, okay? I'm definitely doing 3. We are going to do 3 Christmas games that day, so stay tuned for that. We're definitely going to be doing live coverage of basketball. He says, thanks, Lewis. Much love. Much love to you, man. Mavs Kings. See here. Don't ever commentate a bad team like I tried to give them some national coverage on my channel, man. I think Wizard fans would appreciate that. But you got a point, man. So Kings Mavs it is. So I say do Clippers and Wizards, but Kings and Mavs is intriguing. You know what, Ben? I was gonna do Clippers and Bucks on Friday, but it was a good thing I didn't pick that game because they got shellacked by the Bucks, 119-91. That shit was bad, and ended up choosing a much better game in the Lakers Blazers. The thing was the Lakers ended up pulling away late third quarter, but it was a competitive game in the first half. Whatchamacallit. So Brooklyn up 73-69. Game is back, folks. Subscribe to the channel, like the stream as you come in, share the content. Jamal Murray gets screened by Jokic, but gets fouled by, it looks like Pinson fouled him. No, Shumpert fouled him, which is why he fell down. And looks like the Nuggets will get the ball out of bounds. Excuse me. So Murray's got the basketball, gives it back to Jokic. Jokic, nice spin move, wild shot, misses, gets his own rebound, passes out to Gary Harris, shoots the corner in the 3, misses, gets his own rebound. Nets do a poor job closing out. Will Barton gets a pass to Murray, shoots the 3 in and out. So the Nuggets with 3 opportunities but can't convert. And here comes Dinwiddie down the floor. Dinwiddie dribbles left, dribbles right, misses the ball. Jared Allen with the rebound, but no, it doesn't get it into the hands of Gary Harris. Dribbles the length of the court. Pulls up with a one-legged Dirk shot. Notice how everybody is copying off of Dirk Nowitzki as if that dude didn't have impact. Everybody's shooting one-legged fadeaways now. Torian Prince has got the ball. Gets into the paint. Tries to sidestep. Musa behind the back. Passes it out to Spencer Dinwiddie. Waiting for a pick. Jared Allen with the pick. Dinwiddie tries to lob it. That was not a good pass, but somehow Allen does catch it, but then loses it out of bounds. So it'll be Denver basketball. 73-69 in the third quarter on the LBFWN. I am streaming this game. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody coming in. If you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Like the stream and share the content. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. You don't know how much it means to me. You guys are with me, man, doing this game. Murray with the basketball gives it to Jokic, who gives it to Will Barton, palming the ball like if he's Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, that was Grant. So Murray zips it to Jokic, fakes it, gives it to Grant, wide open, shoots a three-pointer, misses. Rebound with a one-handed rebound, DeAndre Jordan. Gives it to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie crossover, left to right. Lobs a lob pass right there. And Nwaba shoots a three, but can't hit. And we have a foul on Spencer Dinwiddie on Gary Harris. Spencer Dinwiddie not happy with the call, but it will go the other way. 3:02 remaining in the third quarter. 24 on the shot clock for Denver, and he is just barking at the referee. The referee does not want to hear it. So Dinwiddie, you don't want to get a technical. Just sit out, bro. Just sit down. Garrett Temple back in the game. Musa sits out. Kyrie Irving talking to the referee. Dinwiddie's still trying to explain. Murray pulls up for three off the inbound, misses. I don't like that shot with 1 on the 1 second. Could have got something better. DeAndre Jordan with the basketball. Garrett Temple curls, sets a screen for Pinson. Pinson gives it back to DeAndre. DeAndre gives it back to Pinson. Pinson lob pass to Garrett Temple. Garrett Temple being played by Grant. Dribbles right. Tries to kiss it off the glass, misses. Rebound, Hernangomez. Murray with the ball. Gives it to Jokic. Jokic shoots the three, and it is good. And Denver cuts the lead for Brooklyn 2-1. 73-72 in favor of Brooklyn. Pinson with the basketball. Gives it to Temple. Temple lobs it to Jordan. And does he get the and-one? Yes, he does. Will the basket count? Yes, it does. So DeAndre gets the ball and one. So nice job by DeAndre rolling. Looks like Hernangomez, his feet. Let's see if he was positioned to see if he could get the offensive foul. Looks like he was still moving. So that's a good call on the blocking foul. And DeAndre will go to the line and shoot one more to extend the lead to 4. DeAndre Jordan with 6 points and 5 rebounds has played very well. Free throw is good. And shout out to DeAndre Jordan for improving his free throw shooting, man. You gotta give him his props. 76-72. Murray with the basketball. Passes it to Hernangomez. Shoots the three. Misses. And we have a loose ball foul on DeAndre Jordan. So it will stay in Denver on Denver's side of the court. DeAndre was about to overreact. That could have been close to a technical. So now they did call a technical foul. And he's saying that Jokic kind of flopped. And he's not happy in the technical foul. And that's if you're Brooklyn, this is the third technical of the game. And Murray's going to take advantage as he hits the free throw. I think it was the second. I could be wrong. But still, you can't. You can, man. Yeah. So Murray's got Grant. Shoots the three. Here we go. Pinson with the basketball. We're going one-on-one against Hernangomez. Shumpert with the beautiful pass to Nwaba. Nice play by Shumpert. And Brooklyn is now up 78-73. Jokic pulls up for three slowly, misses in and out. Rebound Nwaba. Nwaba takes it all the way into the paint, dribbles in, and he scores. Nice aggressive move by Nwaba, and Brooklyn has extended their lead to 7. Brooklyn is on an 8-0 run. Murray tries to get to the paint. and it will still be Denver ball. And look at that. Brooklyn has 24 points in the paint in the third quarter. 24-6 in the third quarter. That's just not good defense, man. That's just not good. Murray's at the free throw line, so they called a foul. First free throw, once again, is good. Mason Plumlee checks into the game. I apologize for repeating myself, says Gideon. But if you're going to do a bad team on TV, make sure that they're fun to watch on the planes or something. Here's the thing. I would never do two bad teams. Let's put it that way, Gideon. And I was just giving a suggestion, but I was going to do Kings and Mavericks anyway. The Kings are playing for something, and the Mavericks are a playoff team. Only probably storyline I would do the game. So, Shumper with the lob. I don't know what he was thinking on that one. Murray trips. Good defense by Nwaba. And do we have a foul or a jump? No, we have a jump ball. Good job for by Nwaba right there. And we have a jump ball. And shout out to my man Arnas Godiadis, man. I hope I didn't say that wrong. Salute to you, homie. I appreciate you for coming through the stream. Like I said, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like and share. Smash that like button, man. I appreciate you guys. You already know what it is. So, looks like we have a 20-second timeout. So they're showing coverages. The Cleveland Cavaliers are opening to trade Kevin Love. Which team do you think Kevin Love is going to get traded to? Let me know in the comments. Philly has not lost a home game at home this year. They're 11-0. And they Ben Simmons, by the way, hit a three-pointer. Shocker. All over social media. They beat Cleveland 141-94 last night. Cleveland also shouldn't be on TV. And Rodney Hood, like I said, man, Denver will be facing Portland next week, and Rodney Hood is out for the season, it looks like, with that torn Achilles. Is that that girl low-key look like Maya though? Yeah, I used to have a big crush on Maya though. She low-key looked like her though. That's crazy. The Nugs are jacking way too many threes in the second half. I agree. Well, the facts. As I'm looking through the comments, I'll look through the comments on the next timeout. So I'll be looking at some of these, man. It's okay. So play resumes, and looks like we have an over and backcourt violation on the Denver Nuggets. 35.7 remaining. Mason Plumlee also barking at the ref. This Denver Nugget team, just to me, this team lacks a lot of IQ for the talent that they have. I feel like they need a new head coach that's gonna get their minds thinking. Number one, their shot selection is bad. They're shooting too many threes in the second half, and they're letting the Nets get whatever they want in the paint. Like the Nets had 28 points in the paint in the first half. They have 24 of those in the third quarter, the same amount that Denver scored in the first half. And once again, Spencer Dinwiddie checks back into the game and gets into the paint and scores. It's 82-75 Denver, and I just told you, interior defense with the bigs that they have, they're too slow-footed, man, and I don't like the pace that they play. We have a 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock, so unless the Nets get the rebound, so Plumlee shoots a jump shot, and he gets the bounce. It is 82-77 Brooklyn. So Brooklyn will get the last shot of the quarter, 11.5 seconds remaining. Dinwiddie brings the ball up. 7, 6, 5. Dinwiddie making a decision. Screened by DeAndre. Dinwiddie looking. Doesn't have anything. Decides to shoot the pull-up three and almost banked it in, but he misses it at the buzzer. He was looking for a foul call, but no foul call. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the third quarter. Your score, Brooklyn 82, Denver Nuggets 77 on the Lbfwn streaming at the end of 3. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, that is the third quarter. like the stream as you come in. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. Let's rock with the comments now. Let's check it out. So, where was it, man? I want to hear the commentary on Ja, as in John Morant. That would be nice. That was a good one when you said Wheelchair Leonard. Appreciate it. And Freddie loves that one, man. Freddie loves Wheelchair Leonard. He loves it. I apologize for repeating myself, but if you're going to do a bad team on TV, make sure that they're fun to watch and they're playing for something. I always try to do the good teams. I was just giving a suggestion, but quite honestly, I'm not going to put the Wizards. I mean, the crazy part was they beat the Spurs, who have played bad this year. If the Spurs were playing better, they would have said that. But, we know that the Wizards are not playing for anything. So I said Kings and Mavs. Kings are playing for a playoff spot, and they play better. Ole Wheelchair. Old Wheelchair. So that's right. I'm telling you, I'm going to use that now. Ben Castro, Nawaba as in Nawaba Grill. That's right. The Wizards can get better if they can ever trade John Wall. I really feel like they should trade Bradley Beal too, but Bradley Beal doesn't want to leave. He wants to be the franchise player that is part of the championship. I feel like John Wall could use a change of scenery. And the thing is, he has a very big contract. And if they're going to stay, they should build around Bradley Beal. Yep, too many threes. Don't trade for Kevin Love. Oh, if you mean the Lakers, yeah, they should not trade for him. Gideon says K-Love should be traded to the Suns, Mavs, or Blazers. What team? I like him on the Blazers. Or Phoenix, actually. Or Phoenix. Despite in her late 30s. Right? Facts. Cavs are a disgrace, bro. They lost by 50 to an Embiid-less Sixers team. It's funny. They got off to such a solid start, but they've been bad. I mean, that team really has no direction. I already know what LeBron fanboys are going to say. You see? I told you that organization was terrible, but the thing is, when you look at that whole Cleveland situation with LeBron, there's a lot of context that people tend to leave out. And I didn't mean to bring up LeBron, but it's the truth. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Fourth quarter, Brooklyn with the ball, but they turn it over right away. Monte Morris in the game, gets into the paint, and we have an offensive foul on Monte Morris, I believe. Yep, wrapped his arm around Pinton's knee. Never seen that before. But 82-77, Brooklyn. We have a nice, solid ball game, folks, in the fourth quarter. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the stream as you come in. Appreciate you guys. DeAndre Jordan gives it to Gary Temple, comes off the screen, shoots a three, misses off the right wing. Rebound, Hernan Gomez, sorry. Morris with Monte Morris with the basketball. Gives it to Barton. Gives it to Grant, who shoots a three and nails it. And Denver is right back within two. So neither team can really get a stranglehold on really extending the lead. So Jordan with the plastic ball. Looks like we're going to have a close one. Garrett Temple dribbles left, and he gets fouled. Or do they call it offensive foul or the ball going out of bounds? Whatever the case may be, it is Denver's ball. So Denver with a chance to tie the game or take the lead. Let's see what we got here. Mason Plumlee shoots a little runner. What kind of shot was that, man? Airballs it. Pinson with a pass to Nawaba. Tries to sidestep. Blocked by Mason Plumlee. Beautiful defensive play. Nice way to recover and get back. Nice redemption for that terrible airball floater. Beautiful play. Kicks it out. Morris takes a jump shot. In and out. Offensive rebound. Mason Plumlee. Grant shoots the three. It's good. And Denver reclaims the lead. Back-to-back threes. It is 83-82 Nuggets. Pinson with the basketball. Gives it to DeAndre. Gives it right back to Pinson. Garrett Temple with the rock. Garrett Temple shoots the three. Air ball. but the ball was deflected out of bounds off of Hernan Gomez, so it'll still remain Brooklyn ball. But beautiful defensive play by Mason Plumlee. Gets the offensive rebound and kicks it out. Nice pass. It's crazy how Denver is up, giving up all those points in the paint. And Garrett Temple comes right out of the timeout and hits the three-pointer, and Brooklyn is right back up by 2. This has been a nice game, folks. Mason Plumlee decides to shoot it, misses. You want him shooting. Offensive rebound, misses. Offensive rebound, Malik Beasley missed. Oh, beautiful pass by Garrett Temple to Nwaba. And we have a timeout. That was a beautiful pass. And that's been the Nuggets' problem all game long, ladies and gentlemen. Points in the paint. Allowing too much dribble penetration. Overreaction by Mason Plumlee. Beautiful pass by Garrett Temple to Pinson, who dunks the basketball. And we have another timeout. So it's 87-83. Brooklyn Nets on the timeout on the Lbfwn. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the channel. Like the video as it's coming in. Ben Castro says, I don't trust the chicken nuggets. I would not take them off the McDonald's dollar menu, even if they were on there. So that just lets you know. You should do the C's, Raps, Buzz, Sisters, Clips, Lakers. I'm going to figure out which Christmas games to do, but I'm definitely doing 3 games that day. One game I'm definitely not doing is Warriors-Rockets. You have no direction after Bron leaves. You're 100% right, brother. I seriously don't understand why players become handicapped with Bron. Sounds mentally weak to me, just my own opinion. Well, here's the thing. I would give LeBron James more benefit of the doubt if he didn't just have the LeBron system. But then it's like, even when I look at this, but then even when I say now, it's like, okay, the LeBron system is gone. You guys should be able to move the basketball. You guys can play within a system, and you're still struggling. So I just feel like it's a lot of things beside. I think LeBron sometimes, I'm not saying that he don't deserve some blame, but at the same time, it's like I'm just looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, and it's like, okay, you guys just start to develop and play better. I'm not seeing anything, so I'm just taking it's just a bad. I just feel like organization-wise, when your front office is screwing up the way it is, you need to make some changes up there. And let's face it, these players haven't played well. They're not a good defensive team. It's a young team. It's true. Jay says, is Jokic engaged in this game? Too many games he goes through the motions. I know people give him a lot of praise for being able to effortlessly score and all this kind of stuff. But I'm sorry, Jokic is a beta. He's not an alpha. His triple doubles and his effortless ability to score. When you looked at last year, you're like, man, that dude is unbelievable. But there are moments, and I agree with Jay. I agree with you, man, that he just goes through the motions. They don't. It's like I said, the Nuggets don't have a true alpha on this team. They're missing that. No solid to good playoff team should be trading for love, especially in the Western Conference. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Who gave the thumbs down? Quit hating. Listen, man. Like Young M.A. says, man, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So it's whatever it is, man. And anyway, Monte Morris comes back and he hits the 3, and Denver cuts it down to 1. Monte Morris with 6 points. So Garrett Temple with the ball gives it to Pinson. Pinson, screened by DeAndre Jordan, gets into the paint. Beautiful lefty layup. It's blocked by Mason Plumlee, but he blocked it off the glass, so it is a goaltend. Excuse me. And Brooklyn is now up 89-86. Here we go. Monte Morris shoots the 3 off the handoff from Mason Plumlee, and Monte Morris with another 3, and he ties the game at 89. This is going to be a good game. Look at that. Nuggets are 4 for 4 from the 3-point line. So their poor interior defense, they're making it up with their three-point shooting. The Nets have got to do a better job defending the three. So Nwaba gets into the paint, got away with an offensive foul right there, gives it to Pinson. Pinson pulls up what we thought. He gets it to the paint, and the Nuggets almost turned it over, but the ball was pushed out of bounds. Malik Beasley, good effort by Malik Beasley on that dive right there. But the Nuggets will retain the ball. The Nets will retain the ball. Looks like we're 14 on the shot clock, so we'll find out. Looks like he was out of bounds. That's what it was. So the Nuggets will get the ball back. Or no. Looks like it will be 24-second violation. So the ball will be Denver's ball. Excuse me. So Monte's got the ball, dribbles. Nice screen by Mason Plumlee, gets the ball. Nice bounce pass, gives it to Hernan Gomez, shoots the three in the corner, a little long, but nice play though. And we got a loose ball foul. Looks like it's going to be on Joe Harris. Or was it Taurean Prince with the foul? Looks like the foul was on Taurean Prince. But the Nets are not in the penalty, so the ball will be shot out of bounds. We have 7:41 left in the fourth. Monte Morris with a nice little floater, just goes in and out, didn't get the bounce. Rebound Taurean Prince. Spencer Dinwiddie back in the game. Dinwiddie lobs it to DeAndre Jordan, but he got fouled before the pass. And also the Brooklyn Nets are winning the rebounding battle. They are +8 on the glass. So the Nuggets have got to do a better job rebounding the basketball. The interior, they're getting killed on the interior. See, you play a team like the Lakers, they're going to get killed in the interior because their interior defense is terrible. Dinwiddie with a sidestep, stops the pivot, had to pass it to DeAndre, comes off the screen, shoots a little floater. It's a little short. DeAndre overjumps the ball and into the hands of Malik Beasley. Beasley attacks the basket, kicks it out. Jariah Grant shoots a three, and it's good again. And the Nuggets go back up by 3, and we have a timeout by the Brooklyn Nets. So 92-89 in the fourth quarter. And right now, the Nets are doing a horrible job doubling off the Nuggets penetration. And right now, 7:06 remaining. The Nuggets up 92-89 in the fourth quarter. And remember, the Nuggets lost. I mean, not the Nuggets. The Brooklyn Nets lost the game against the Heat it was just under a minute remaining. They lost that game because they decided to take ill-advised shots in the fourth quarter. And right now, but the difference is the Nuggets took the lead right now, early part of the fourth, whereas the Miami Heat took it in the last minute because of the poor decision-making by Spencer Dinwiddie last week. Because me and my brother, we went to go see the Heat and the Nets in Brooklyn. So we were at Barclays last week watching the game. That was a really nice game. But the Nets gave that game away. They should have won that game. And Jimmy Butler was doing nothing for most of that game, but he got aggressive, got to the free throw line. The Nets gave the game away with just poor decisions on the possessions late in the game, and Miami won. So Pelicans and Nuggets are also on Christmas. Maybe Zion comes back. We'll see. Who knows? Shout out to Kenyon Martin, who's at the game. Shout out to Kenyon Martin in the building. Freddie Gee says Jokic got big again. Conditioning got worse for whatever reason. I'm sorry. Jokic and Andy Ruiz must have been at the same spot that they were at, gaining all this weight. I'm sorry, man, but he looks disengaged just because this dude he's at 300 pounds right now. To me, Jokic's shot was a lot better last year. It was a lot better. Conditioning is an element of being disengaged. Just ask your boy Draymond Green. The Nuggets are red hot from downtown in the fourth quarter. Yes, they are. And the thing with the Nuggets is they're getting much better looks. And I've always said, you shoot better if you get better looks in rhythm, which they're doing in the fourth quarter. And the Nets have done a terrible job defending the three. Just like the Nuggets have done a terrible job defending the paint. Gideon says, other than the Heat's Nets, have you been to other games? Last year, when the Warriors came to Barclays, I came to Warriors against Nets. I was here. I was there. I was there when Golden State came to Barclays last year. And that was a blessing in disguise. I got to see KD, Steph, Clay, and Draymond. Um, I also got to go see. I was at Staples Center for a Laker game when I was in Los Angeles. I got to see both the Clippers and the Lakers play live. My dream is to see a Miami Heat game. I've also been to Madison Square Garden. Uh, I would like to go to a Philly game. Just to check out some of these arenas, man. Denver, Phoenix. I would love that. So, ladies and gentlemen, the game is back. So Allen gives the ball to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie dribbles into the paint, and he scores the ball, but in an offensive foul on a clear off by Jared Allen. Oh no, the foul was on Dinwiddie. I'm sorry, he grabbed Mason Plumlee's shorts. So that was a good call by the referee. The Nets are getting a little frustrated right now in this fourth quarter. Remember, Brooklyn led 87-83 entering this fourth quarter, and they already have 4 turnovers. And the Nuggets have outscored them 9-2 in this quarter so far. Off the screen, Beasley shoots the 3, misses it badly. Dinwiddie gets into the paint. Allen shoots the floater, misses. Rebound, Mason Plumlee. And we have an offensive foul on Jeremy Grant, who got locked up with Taurean Prince, and so the Nuggets will turn it over. He tried to post up, but got locked up. So the Joker, who has 20 points and 9 rebounds, shout out to Gideon for the stats right there, checks back into the game. So Dinwiddie with the ball, gets into the paint. Nice bounce pass to Allen, who dunks it. Poor defense by Hernangomez, not falling asleep, not paying attention. And Brooklyn is within 1. Look at that. They have 60 points in the paint to the Nuggets 20. That's just terrible defense. That's what's keeping them in the game. Hernangomez gets his dribble stopped. Jokic in the paint, going guarded by Allen. Looking to the floor. Post up, double team. Kicks it out. Morris for 3. No good. And Prince with the rebound. And once again, Brooklyn can retake the lead once again. Let's see. Dinwiddie in the paint, kicks it out to Harris. Corner 3 from the right wing, no good. Allen, offensive rebound. Harris kicks it to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie gets it to Prince. Prince looking for someone. Garrett Temple with the rock. Shoots the 3, misses off the glass. Grant dribbles it out. Morris passes it out. Hernangomez for 3, misses. Rebound Prince. Dinwiddie with the lob to Allen, fights it off, gives it to Taurean Prince. Taurean Prince shoots the 3, makes it. And Taurean Prince with a big 3-pointer and gives the Brooklyn Nets the lead at 94-92. Taurean Prince has shot horrible, but it was a big 3. 2 of 11, he has 5 points. Gary Harris comes off the screen, gives it to Grant. Grant shoots the 3, and he hits again. Splashes it. And Denver goes back up 95-94. I'm surprised Michael Porter hasn't played in this game. But being that as it made, Dinwiddie brings the ball up with the Nets trailing by 1. Jeremy Grant's playing very well. He's got 15 points on 5 of 8 shooting. Harris comes off the screen, gives it to Jared Allen, but he couldn't handle that pass. That was not a good pass by Harris. And Brooklyn turns it over. That's their 5th turnover of the quarter. Gary Harris comes off the screen, dribbles left, shoots a tough shot, and knocks it down. And the Denver Nuggets, take a 3-point lead. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He missed a shot. Joe Harris open for 3 and knocks it down again. And the Brooklyn Nets take a 2-point lead. Back and forth we go in this fourth quarter, folks. This is a beautiful game right now. Tight. Gary Harris comes off the screen. Jokic gives it to Morris. Jokic, fadeaway, back off 1 foot, knocks it down with 3 to shoot, and Denver ties the game at 97. We have a nail biter, folks. It is getting beautiful. Jokic has got 22 points, and we have a timeout by the Brooklyn Nets. Game is tied at 97, folks. We are coming down the stretch, a nail biter right here at Barclays. So for the second straight week, last week when I was at the Barclays Center, we had a very close game with them against the Miami Heat. This week we have another nail biter, folks. Make sure you subscribe and like the stream as you come in, folks. We have another nail biter in this one. So shout out to everybody who's come through the stream. Appreciate you guys. We are tied at 97. So appreciate you guys for coming in. Let's look into the comments. Joker has 20 points and 9 rebounds. He now has 22 points on that made basket. He says, I'm sorry. Jeremy Grant and Monte Morris have feasted in the fourth quarter. Absolutely. This is why I said that the Nuggets have nice depth, but it's so crazy that this team can't defend the paint with the amount of bigs that they have. They have Mason Plumlee, they have Jokic, they have Millsap, they have Jeremy Grant, they have Hernan Gomez, and they can't defend the paint. That's just funny for me. That's just very strange. Jay says, 20 and 9 don't mean anything if you give that up 2 or more. 2 or more. That's an interesting point. 3:13 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. The Brooklyn Nets have the basketball. We are tied at 97. Will Barton checks back into the game. So does Jamal Murray. At this point, you want your starters on the floor, unless your starters haven't been effective. Joe Harris is there. Brooklyn on their end of the court. Gary Temple gives it to Spencer Dinwiddie to Joe Harris, dribbles into the paint, kicks it out to Taurean Prince, who shoots a 3 and no good. So let's see. This is a big possession for the Nuggets. Murray shoots the jump shot on the right wing, misses. And who's got the ball? Who's got the ball? Looks like it's Murray. He's got the ball, and we have a jump ball. Nice effort by Taurean Prince and Jamal Murray. Nice effort by both teams, and we are going to have a jump ball. So, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you come in the fourth quarter. If you're just missing it, we are tied at 97 with just under 3 minutes remaining. It has been a tight game, back and forth. No team can really grasp the lead. We have a jump ball right now between Taurean Prince and Jamal Murray. Let's see who wins this tip. Let us see. Brooklyn with 3 fouls to give. Denver's got 2. Both teams with 2 timeouts each. 2:46 remaining in the fourth quarter. Let's see. And wow, I thought they call him Brooklyn ball. No, they need to change that call. Taurean Prince got most of that ball, though. He tapped it out. Yeah, Taurean Prince got that ball. No question. That would be a bad call if they give it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn would have gotten a break. But looks like it will stay. Jokic gets the inbound, gives it to Gary Harris. Gary Harris gives it back to Jamal Murray. Jokic comes off a screen, shoots the 3, misses. And that's another problem I have with Jokic. He takes too many threes. This is why he should consider losing weight at some point in the season. And we got an offensive foul. It looks like it was on Joe Harris when Jokic was trying to get off that screen trying to chase after Jared Allen. Yeah, Harris was moving and he kind of stuck his hip out. That was a good call. So Denver gets the ball. Brooklyn with 6 turnovers in the fourth quarter. And they've only scored 10 points, folks. The Nuggets haven't fared better. They only have 14, but Murray gets into the rim. Shoots a tough left-handed shot, but no good. He overshot that one. Taurean Prince shoots a floater and gets the bounce. He gets the roll, and the Brooklyn Nets go right back up, 99-97. That was Brooklyn's 62nd point in the paint. If the Nuggets lose this game, they're going to look back at how many points in the paint they allowed. Tight game here. 141 remaining. Gary Harris trying to dribble. Dribble the rock. Nice pass to Murray. Murray dribbles. Kicks it out. Will Barton shoots a three for the lead. Good! Will Barton splashes the three, and the Denver Nuggets regain the lead. Take a 1-point lead, 199. 128 remaining. Dinwiddie, nice pass to Jared Allen, but he misses the shot, and Will Barton gets the rebound, and Brooklyn has got it. Denver has got it. Excuse me. Here we go, folks. 100. Let's go. We got a screen. Jokic. Good ball denial, but he's holding him. Jokic dribbles, gets into the paint, has to kick it out. 2-1. Harris has to force it up, and it's an air ball. Shot clock violation. So good Brooklyn Nets defense. And remember, both teams have 2 timeouts each. 54.8 seconds remaining. And Mike Malone is complaining that there should have been a foul call. So, ladies and gentlemen, like the stream. Like this stream, man, as you come in. So Brooklyn with the ball. Gary Harris on Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie gets into the paint. Dinwiddie with the layup. It's good. Spencer Dinwiddie gets the layup, and the Brooklyn Nets go back up by 101-100. Timeout Denver. Dinwiddie with 22 points and 8 assists. And the Brooklyn Nets take a 1-point lead, 42.3 seconds. Timeout Denver. So we have a timeout. This has been a hell of a game, guys. For the second straight Sunday, man, at the Barclays Center, we have another nail-biter. The Heat one was good, and now we got this one. Shout out to both teams for giving us a very nice game. Can Brooklyn pull it off, or is Denver going to come up with a huge road win? And this is like I said, as much as I like the Nuggets, I don't think this team is a championship contender until they get better. This has been an excellent game, folks. Great game today. Let's see what the Nuggets do out of this timeout. I'm interested to see. And when I look at this Denver team is deep. But like I said, I just feel like this team lacks IQ. And I feel like their shot selection is very bad. Their interior defense is not that good. And I see there's Kevin Durant. Funny how him and Kyrie are both wearing black today. And let's see who's inbounding the ball for the Denver Nuggets, folks. Let's see. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Make sure to like the video. I'm actually going to go do a mini live of Bret Hart and Stone Cold. So stay tuned for that, folks. So Barton inbounds the ball to Jokic. Will Barton kicks it out, gives it right back to Grant, gives it right back to him. Jokic puts his head down into the paint. Reverse layup is good. How about Nikola Jokic, man? That's what I'm saying. Be an alpha, put the ball in the floor and make a play. And Jokic does that. He drives on Jared Allen, and he gets the reverse layup to go. And the Denver Nuggets retake the lead 102-101. Timeout Brooklyn Nets. I like the Nuggets' patience here. They took it, put it in their hands of their best player. I like it, man. Take it to the basket. That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta kind of be an alpha on this. But like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I really think that Nikola Jokic needs to lose weight later on in the season. At some point, he needs to lose weight. I really feel like he can lose weight. I'm telling you, he'll be much more nimble, much more quick. And like I said, I feel like he'll be able to even play even more effortlessly. Sorry. Because it's like Jay said, he's going through the motions. It feels like. But in order for the Nuggets to get better, they have to defend the interior better with the size they have. And they also need to do is they need to play a little more faster. They have young guns. They've allowed 64 points in the paint. That's just not good enough, man. If you're the Nuggets, both teams with a timeout and a 20, 30 and a half seconds remaining. If you're the Nuggets, you want to force the Nets into taking a tough shot. You want nothing easy. Nikola Jokic is sitting out for this possession, sitting right next to Malik Beasley. But if you're the Nuggets, you don't want to allow anything easy. If it's a 2, make sure it's contested because you're only up 1. Look, Dinwiddie gets into the paint. Too easy. It's too easy. Dinwiddie left too much time on the clock with 26 seconds, but okay, he put his head down. And the Brooklyn Nets retake the lead 103-102. That's now 66 points in the paint for the Brooklyn Nets. Just terrible defense. This is inexcusable, folks. Inexcusable. Too much penetration allowed by the Denver Nuggets. This is why people aren't going to take the Nuggets seriously. If they're such a great defensive team, how do they keep allowing all these points in the paint? That's why some of these defensive stats can be very misleading when you watch the games. I told you, context really matters. Context really matters when you watch these basketball games. The Nuggets may be one of the best defensive teams, but if you look at it, Brooklyn should not be getting allowed to penetrate their defense and attack the basket. And shout out to Mara Lopez who comes in. He says Denver's gonna fold. I think, if they lose this game, it just tells you that they don't know how to execute in close games, whether it's offense or defense. Like, because that possession was terrible. You let Spencer Dinwiddie get into the middle of the paint. So if we look at the home records, Philadelphia, I missed it, but they were showing 3 teams are undefeated at home. Philadelphia has the best home record in the league. They're 11-0 at home. And that's why I say, even with the Nuggets having a winning record, they've been very disappointing. Very disappointing. So right now, let's see. 26.3 seconds remaining. Let's see. Gary Harris has got the basketball. Gives it to Jokic. Jokic gets into the paint. Double teamed. Almost lost the ball. But Murray's got it. Murray around the screen. Gives it to Barton. Barton attacks the paint. Shoots a tough shot and misses. Rebound Brooklyn. And Denver's not fouling. And now they foul with 7.8 remaining. So good double team by the Nets in the paint because they knew the ball was going to Jokic. And that's what you want to do with a guy who drives to the basket. You come and surprise double team him on his move. That way he's not expecting you when you drive. Brooklyn tried to inbound, but Joe Harris couldn't find anybody, so Denver has to, I keep sometimes confusing teams. Brooklyn has to use one of their timeouts. So if you're the Nuggets, you try to go for the steal. If you don't get a steal right away, you foul Brooklyn right away. Do not let too much time off the clock roll to where you don't get a chance to try to get something happening within the last few seconds. So now both teams don't have any timeouts. So the inbound for the Nets is crucial. And if you're the Nuggets, foul right away if you don't get the steal. So if I'm Denver, I'm pressuring the hell out of the basketball and the inbounder with the basketball. So that's going to be key. Let's see. So let's see. So Marin, they had fouled Taurean Prince, but the ball went out of bounds because it was kind of like one of those 2-for-1 things. And Joe Harris couldn't find anybody on the inbound, so they haven't fouled anybody yet. Excuse me. So we're still in the timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, like the stream as you come in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And let others know about this game, man. Give it to others to share the stream, and hopefully, they can sub to the channel, man. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys like the creative, thumbnail that I'm kind of doing while I'm doing the commentary. Just appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you. So let's see what happens here. Big possession, very tight. 7.8. Joe Harris looking. Gets it to Prince, and he's automatically fouled with 6.8 remaining. So it looks like 0.8 of a second was taken off. It looks like Barton fouled Taurean Prince, and now we're going to the free throw line. Plumlee gets substituted out. And it looks like Jokic is coming back in. So I think they took Jokic out for a defensive substitution. These are 2 huge free throws. But remember, out of timeouts. So this is here's the first free throw. It's good. Taurean Prince, a 72% free throw shooter. These are his first attempts at the line the entire afternoon. He knocks the first one down. It is 104-102 Brooklyn. I'm going to see. This is going to be interesting. If he makes or misses this free throw, what the Nuggets can pull up, because the Nuggets have 6.8 seconds remaining, and they're out of timeouts. So they better be smart enough to recognize that, because then they'll get a technical, and, the game could be over right there. So let's see. Taurean, second free throw is good. So the Nets up 105-102. Let's see what happens here. Murray, he's got the ball. Screen by Jokic. Gets all the way into the paint. Gets all the way. Shoots a 3 for the tie, and no good. And ladies and gentlemen, the Brooklyn Nets defeat the Denver Nuggets 105-102. Huge win for the Brooklyn Nets at home. They beat a good playoff team, and this is a bad loss for the Denver Nuggets. I told you, if the Nuggets lose, even if they're in a close game, they have a lot of issues with this team. One, they fail to execute when the game is close. They continue to allow points in the paint. This is why their defense, to me, is very deceiving, because their guards cannot stay in front of people. Spencer Dinwiddie got into the paint, and Gary Temple got into the paint all night long. It's very sad. Jared Allen got points off of pick and roll. DeAndre Jordan got points off of pick and roll. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the ball game. Let's go into the final stats. The Nets win 105-102. Let's go into the players real quick. So I just want to say, shout out to Brooklyn to win. Nuggets only have 3 guys in double figures, folks. And Jokic had 24 and 11. Jamal Murray had 21 points, and Jeremy Grant, who played well, had 15. Monte Morris only had 9, even though he hit 3 threes in the fourth. While the Nets have 4 guys in double figures. Joe Harris chipped in 13. Garrett Temple had 15. Spencer Dinwiddie led all scorers. Well, he tied with Jokic with 24, but he led the scores for the Nets. And Jared Allen had 19 points and 11 rebounds. So if we look at the stats, this is what's so striking. The Nets were plus 44 in the paint. Plus 44. Yeah, Denver wins the 3-point battle, taking 14 more threes, and they are plus 33 from the 3-point line. But I'm sorry, your defense cannot allow 66 points in the paint. And you let the Nets get to the line 9 more times, which means they were attacking the basket. That's just not good Denver defense. And you got out-rebounded 48-37, and they were plus 3 on the offensive boards. And both teams equally had 25 assists. So the ball was being shared. A lot of shots were missed, but that's just not good, man. And both teams shot very respectable, good enough on the free throw line. So, those are the final stats of the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. Let me look at the comments real quick. Freddie Gee says, the Nuggets are disappointing because they have expectations now. Exactly. This team went 7 games. They were the number 2 seed, and they went against the Portland Trailblazers, who they almost went to the Western Conference Finals against Golden State. And in my opinion, the Nuggets were the better matchup for Golden State than the Portland Trailblazers were. The Portland Trailblazers, in my opinion, they went to the Western Conference Finals because of all these storylines. And I'm not trying to disrespect Portland, but that was like their biggest breakthrough, because they should have lost to Denver. And it was lack of experience, too. I just noticed that Denver started to play slow when they were playing faster in the first half. But, that's what it is. The Nuggets need to execute better. That's Gideon. I can't tell you how many times I've been saying this, man, but this team just does not execute very well. They just don't. And you could just tell in close games. And I feel like they need a coach with a better IQ. Yeah, they need to get on the players, but I get on the coach too. I don't know what plays that these guys running, and the shot selection is just horrible. Thank you. Appreciate you, Marin Lopez, man. I appreciate you, man. Good game. Marin says, I love seeing Murray lose. Okay. I mean, I guess I don't know if you're a Murray hater. I don't know if you're a fan of the Lakers because I know a lot of people were hating on Murray when, the situation with Lonzo Ball when he got on the Lakers just a couple years back. Gideon says that this was gut check time win for the Brooklyn Nets, and everyone for Brooklyn contributed. I couldn't agree with you more, Gideon. That was a total team effort. They beat a very good Nuggets team who could be better, but it's very disappointing, man. I just don't like. I don't like. I don't like the makeup of this Denver Nuggets team. I don't like the way that they play. I don't like it. That's why it's so funny that before the season started, I said that Denver has a real opportunity, to be something. And even though it's still early, they have to change a lot of things in order for me to convince me that they're going to be contenders in the Western Conference. They're always going to be a tough team in that altitude, but I don't trust them on the road, and they don't execute on the road or at home in close games. And like I said, who's going to step up for them down the stretch? And look, Nikola Jokic is too slow. Too slow. And these players play too slow. This is a full court team playing half court basketball. That's just telling me you don't understand your personnel. And even Mason Plumlee has gotten heavier. He doesn't look as if y'all notice, Mason Plumlee looks heavier too. In your opinion, had Denver knocked off Portland in the West semis last year, how far do you think they would have pushed Golden State in the Western Conference Finals? They wouldn't have gotten swept, I'll tell you that. And like I said, Golden State would have had to play in that altitude. And remember, there's no Kevin Durant. So I honestly think, at best, maybe 6 games, maybe 6. If a catastrophic injury were to happen to a Steph Curry or a Klay Thompson, maybe 7. Because remember, Golden State, they don't have the bench that Denver has. So I think that Denver's bench, and if they had played faster, would have gave the Warriors a lot of problems. A lot of problems. And who has an answer for Jokic? So Gideon says the Nets have won 9 out of 12 and are 13-10 right now. Exactly. And they're doing this without Kyrie Irving. That's why I said that if you're Kyrie Irving, you need to seamlessly fit in and stop trying to be Kobe Bryant. Yeah, you're having a great scoring season and you're shooting 44% from the three-point line. And I understand that you have to still got to work with guys and get their chemistry. But if you want to be a true point guard, if you said that you want to grow as an individual player, then you need to stop focusing on scoring. Dude, you can get your plays off any time if you really try to play within the system. And I hope that Kevin Durant teaches him this when he comes back, or as at least telling him that right now as he's injured. That's to me. That to me is the thing. But shout out to the Brooklyn Nets, 13-10, 9 out of 12. They're playing very good basketball. And I'm telling you, this is why. And it goes back to what Freddie Gee said. They got a squad. They got a squad. So, I had Portland maintained those big leads against Golden State and made the NBA Finals. How far do you think the Blazers would have pushed the Raptors? If the Blazers would have went to the finals, let's see. I'm thinking of guard play, front line. I got the Raptors in 5 games because I just think that Dame and CJ would not be able to deal with that defense. Because when you look at the Toronto Raptors, they remind me of a 90s Chicago Bulls team. They have they remind me of a 90s defense. It's like you have 2 good you have your superstar, you have your complementary, and then you have all the other role players around who really know what their roles are. So the Raptors remind me of a 90s basketball team. High basketball IQ as well. You should do Mavs Kings or Raptors Sixers. I'm actually going to do Mavs Kings. Going to do Mavs Kings tonight. Freddie Gee says Kyrie only knows how to dribble that thing. That's just his natural basketball instincts. That's my problem. If Kyrie Irving doesn't dribble the ball or he doesn't score the basketball, what else does Kyrie Irving do on the floor? That's the thing. That's the thing. Gideon says, "Do you think the Nets should have been on Christmas instead of the Pelicans or the Warriors?" Actually, I don't mind seeing Brooklyn. They're actually playing well, so I would substitute. I can see Brooklyn on Christmas. Yeah, I can see them against Brook. You could put them against like a Boston Celtics, a Toronto Raptors. For sure, I could definitely see the Nets because they've played well. So I can actually see them being put there. So that's not a bad choice, Gideon. That's not a bad choice. Ferdy Gee says the Nuggets matched up better with the Warriors last year. Exactly. Jokic would have been a problem to hold, finding cutters and hitting shots. Exactly. I felt the way the Nuggets played last year with Jokic in better shape and even Mason Plumlee, because Mason Plumlee looks heavier than he did last year too. If you guys watched him play today, I honestly believe that the Denver Nuggets would have gave the Warriors a good run for their money and quite possibly could have beaten them. Because, like I said, the Warriors would have not been able to deal with their depth, and they also had size. And who's going to stop Jokic? Because the Warriors are weak against big men. Murray could have got hot. Nuggets have some nice defenders too. They do. But that's what I'm just saying. I just feel like I don't know what I don't. It's like I knew what Denver was last year. I don't know what they are this year. I don't know what they are this year. Who's your most improved player? Spicy P, Brandon Ingram, Malcolm Brogdon, Aaron Baines. I got Brandon Ingram for most improved player, in my opinion. Most improved? Brandon Ingram. This may sound crazy, but had Denver somehow made the NBA Finals, do you think they pushed Milwaukee or Toronto? Absolutely. They got the depth to do it. But you know Adam Silver, and you know what it is. Small market teams don't really sell unless they got stars on there. If they had the stars, if they had the star power, if they had superstar power, on these small market teams, then you would be able to sell the NBA Finals, even if they were small market teams. But because they weren't, the Warriors are the ones that are going to sell because of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, KD, and then you got Kawhi Leonard at the other end. And Kawhi Leonard, took a Canada team? That's the thing, man. That's the problem. It's like so I definitely think that the Nuggets are deep enough and they're talented enough to push Milwaukee or Toronto, because you got to remember with Milwaukee, Giannis can't shoot. And if Denver can defend Giannis and build a wall on him, it's like you're asking other guys in. This is the first time that, and remember, Milwaukee, that was the first time that they were playing that kind of pressure also. They had never been that deep in the playoffs. And if you look at the teams that they played, Detroit wasn't going to push them because Detroit's not a good team. The Boston Celtics, it's a talented team, but their best player quit after after playing poorly, and he kind of played poorly on his as his way of saying, all right, yo, I'm gonna head out. And Freddie Gee says, exactly. I feel the same. Expectations always kill teams. It's a different type of pressure. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Who is worse, Adam Silver or David Stern? I'm going with Adam Silver. The thing is, Adam Silver makes it more obvious with his agenda than at least with David Stern. And I'm not, at least with David Stern, when you look at David Stern and the success of the NBA, it was in much better hands at the time that he was commissioner compared to where Adam Silver is now. When I was applauding Adam Silver was how he treated the Donald Sterling situation with Los Angeles. But look, we still got James Dolan running the Knicks. I would give Adam Silver a hell of a lot props if he were somehow to get the NBA to get James Dolan to sell the team. Oh, I would love that. If BI continues to work on his threes, he'll run away with most improved. I agree. Agreed. Do you think the 73-9 Warriors were a super team? They were not a super team. I'm not even going to get into that conversation. They were not a super team. People got overhyped because of their record and the fact that Steph won a unanimous MVP with the season he had. That was the problem. The league had not caught up to what the Warriors were doing offensively. That's the issue. Nobody was looking to shoot pull-up threes or a lot of threes in the half court. That was the thing. Nobody was doing that. Especially with the way the Warriors played their motion offense. Nobody was doing that. By 2019, and you could even say late 2018, teams had kind of pretty much caught up. But I honestly The 73-9 Warriors were not a super team. That's the biggest pile of BS. Steph was the only superstar on that team. 2016 Cavs were more talented. Exactly. I keep saying that. But people don't want to listen. Yeah, you can make the case that Stern was more crooked. I agree with that. Freddie says, have you decided on the game later on today yet? Yeah, I'm doing Mavs Kings. So come back to do Mavs Kings. I might push the Bret Hart Stone Cold thing for tomorrow, if anything. So I think I'll probably push the Bret Hart Stone Cold thing tomorrow. So that's what I'll do. Unless if there's a nice game tomorrow. NBA may make changes in 2022. What do you think? If they make changes, it has to be for the better. It has to be for the better. Stern was more crooked. Yeah, those are facts. Those are facts. Gideon says idiotic Braun fans think the 73-9 Warriors were a super team. They were not a super team. Freddie says Mavs Kings bet. Gideon says, is it okay to have opinions sometimes, but people are too blind to see the truth? Oh, that's my problem. My thing is that if you're gonna have an opinion, even if you don't agree with it, I need you to have an open mind and be flexible and be objective. But people don't know how to do that. Unfortunately, Gideon, that's the world we live in. But ladies and gentlemen, I am going to stop this stream. Everybody, take a break. I'm going to come back to do Mavs and Kings, Luka Doncic, Kristaps Porzingis, that nice Dallas Maverick team that is playing very well, better than I expected. I would put them in the running for most improved team, if you ask me. That's just me. But I will do that. Whatchamacallit? Against Sacramento, I wish the Aaron Fox would come back, man. I think the Aaron Fox against Luka Doncic would be a very nice, sexy matchup. I don't know what you guys think about that, but that point guard matchup would be lit if the Aaron Fox came back. And I hope Marvin Bagley III can come back because the Kings are missing him too. I mean, that dude is a very nice young player, very impactful with his numbers, very talented, and De'Aaron Fox as well, a player that the Lakers could have actually had in the draft, had they not drafted Lonzo Ball. Stupid Magic. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back for Mavs versus Kings. I appreciate everybody coming through the stream. Make sure to let everybody know, all your friends know, and come back and hopefully they sub to the channel. I will be right back with Mavericks versus Kings at 7 o'clock. You already know the deal. See you guys later at 7. You know what? No. Before I go, I'm going to say this right now. And Freddie Gee, I need you to listen to this. The 2017 Golden State Warriors. Everybody needs to listen to this. The 2016-2017 Golden State Warriors are the best, most dominant team of the 5 straight finals that the Warriors went to. I'm going to repeat that again. The 2016-2017 Golden State Warriors were the most dominant team to win the NBA title in the Golden State Warrior NBA Finals, 5 straight NBA Finals era, because 73-9 did not get the job done. Lost 9 playoff games, and they did not look as dominant when Steph Curry got injured early in the first round against Houston. And the Oklahoma City Thunder should have beaten. They should have beaten the 73-9 Golden State Warriors. They played better defense. They were a better rebounding team, and they were more athletic than Golden State. Even if they didn't have the shooting, they could have beaten them on those things alone. And Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook were pretty much unguardable. The problem is KD and Russ beat themselves. Klay Thompson and Steph Curry got hot in games 5, 6, and 7, and it was all she wrote for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Because remember, they had 19 games where they blew double-digit leads and they won 55 games, folks. 19 double-digit leads and they won 55 games. That means that they were on pace to win 70 games that year. We could have had 2 teams that won 70 games. Actually, 3 teams, because San Antonio won 67 games that year. 3 teams in the West would have had close to 70 wins that year in 2016. Think about that. Okay. So now, if you're expecting Bron to beat the team with Kevin Durant, no, that wasn't going to happen. But the 2016 team, the Cavs were more talented than that team. So anyway, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys on this stream. You already know my slogan. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tell your friends, Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like the video, smash that like button, and come back for the Mavs and Kings at 7 o'clock. You already know my slogan. Live, laugh, love. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the stream. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.